Never mind. Never mind. That's so funny. I was really vibing with the track too, and then it just didn't translate over. Just silence. Just silence. I don't know why that happened, to be honest. That's very odd. Hey everybody, we're back. We are back. We're back. Welcome to the broadcast. It is June 3rd, 2026, and we are live on the broadcast channel. Trying to figure out what to do with my hair today. A bit of a weird one. I'm like not like full transparency, and this is just like this was bound to happen. Like I'm just like not. It took me a second to like get in the mood to stream today. I was like, oh God, I don't like the hair. I was not in the mood. That's enough. But it's one of those things where it's like I'm not in the mood, and then as soon as I hop on, as soon as I see all these lovely messages, I'm like, we're back, and I'm happy to be here. So today's gonna be a fun one. Today is gonna be, I mean, it'll be a little bit of a chill one. I think we're gonna play some Geoguessr. I will do the Cine 2 Nerdle puzzles, but to be honest with you, I'm really in the mood to play Geoguessr today. And I had this like silly idea that I don't know if I'm gonna actually go through with it, but I was like, what if? And actually, now that I'm about to say it out loud, it's not a great idea. But I was going to say, like, what if every week, depending on, like, what country the film takes place in, we do a round of Geoguessr in that country just to, like, play, you know, go on theme. That's not a huge commitment. Why not? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Which is to say today's will be Russia, because today we talked about Leviathan, or we're going to talk about Leviathan, which I'm very excited to talk about, even though it is a bit of a bummer watch. But lots to say about it. Other than that, we'll talk a little bit about Backrooms, certainly, which it feels like it's been out forever at this point. It's been like one hell of a week for it, but I saw it literally like 20 minutes after the stream ended last week, so a lot to say about it. I know I put out a video on it, so it's like you can go check out that, but and then we'll talk a little bit about the Euphoria finale, which my review for that should be out within the next day or so. Lot going on right now, just a lot coming out at once, and it's very exciting, but it also feels a tad overwhelming, which is why we're going to unpack it all here today with you guys. Russian Geoguessr is rough. It's like really bad. It's like really hard. It's a brutal, especially to like just do Russia. Like it's going to do some serious damage for sure. But before we get too deep, I want to say hello to the members real quick. Devin Bishop, how's it going? I Exist, good to see you. Lucky RMST, Soul Maxwell. Eddie's Roses, good to see you as always. Sorry, I scrolled away. Tomas, good to see you. Mo, good to see you. Moth in the Sky, lovely to see all these familiar faces. Anna, good to see you. Good to see you. ZJ13 Goat, good to see you as always. Yeah, if you wanted to get a quick shout out at the beginning of every stream, consider becoming a member. It's a great way to support the channel. Josie Pussycats, how's it going? Good to see you. And yeah, it'll be great. It'll be great. Worse than Stranger Things, low key? That's an interesting question. I haven't really thought of that. Like, two massive shows that kind of define this generation in a weird way. Like the defining shows of Gen Z came to an end this year, and both of them had questionable finales. I haven't really thought of that. I don't know which one is worse. I think I might have a bit of a softer spot for Euphoria at the end of the day, weirdly enough. But we'll unpack all that. We'll unpack that. Carson, can we do LGBTQ plus movies next week? I say we do them all damn month. I say for all of June, we just get a little gay in honor of Pride Month. There's plenty of queer films that I haven't tapped into yet. Plenty of John Waters essentials. I think it'll be fun. It's Gay Month. We celebrate it over here at the broadcast. But anyway, yeah. What else? Oh, there was this, well, first of all, a lot going on in, like, the film world and the film news. One of which that I have to get out right off the bat is, like, the Martin Scorsese stuff. if you are unaware. And to be honest, I haven't done a ton of digging on it. All that I know is that he like soft endorsed AI, said that he did like a partnership with some company called like Black Forest, not the ham, much worse. And it wasn't just like a soft endorsement in like an interview. It was like a full collab with them, and is talking about like how it's the future of, you know, not necessarily filmmaking as a whole, but like as a tool for filmmakers to use, and it's something to embrace and yada, yada, yada. I have not, like, some people have been like, you got to read the article. He's a bit more specific about it, and I'm like, I'm sure he is, but I am and I should have done that before hopping on here and talking about it. But I will say, like, off this alone, off seeing like clips from this promotional thing he did, it's not a good look, and it doesn't make me happy, just because even if he has a more nuanced take on it, even if he is more specific about it, I'm like, he's such a voice, he's such a figure, like he is like the the embodiment of film, and like the you know, the highest you can go. And so and just look at like the Marvel theme park thing from a few years ago. It's like, as much backlash as he got for that, he ended up coming out clean, and everyone was like, yeah, well, he's right at the end of the day, and he was proven right with time. But like that's how big of a voice he is, you know. If he endorses something, if he has feelings about something, it's like people will run with that. And so just to see him, like, you know, softly endorse it it's the kind of thing that the pay must have been crazy, like rent must have been due, but like I just know that this is the kind of thing that like tech bros they'll never shut up about it. It's like they got Marty on their side technically, so it's like it's unfortunate how much this will spiral out of control and break beyond just this single partnership. Like it's now he's one of their guys, so it's, I don't know. It's unfortunate. But also, he's pretty old. And it's kind of like, I'm severely disappointed, but let me be very clear. I'm not that surprised. It's the kind of thing that, like, I don't know, you get to an age and you're like, well, maybe the technology is, who knows what could happen. But did I miss anything, big dog? We're just talking about Scorsese endorsing AI. Are you going to do call-ins today? I am, yes. Let me pull that number up on the screen, because I always like forget to have it. And also, I apologize, I can't really see it. Let me make this, what's a better way to you could see it pretty well. Let me lower it. Bam. That's enough. Old Karsten will be an AI, bro. Whatever happens at that age, like, yeah, cut me some slack. I don't know what I can't really, like, even, and maybe this will get dark. Maybe this clip will age horribly if I die at a young age, but like, I can't really see myself as an old man. Like, I can't conceptualize that. I'm like, I don't know why I don't even see it. I think I'd be a good old man, but for some reason I can't picture that in my head. I feel like I have an old spirit already. Just watched Uncut Gems for the first time, and holy fuck, bro, I'm so jealous of you. Like, that's if I could go back there, like, I should make that's not a bad video idea, like movies where I wish I could watch them for the first time again. Uncut Gems is one of those. I would kill to watch that for the first time, knowing nothing about it. I didn't know how good I had it when I saw it for the first time. I was just kind of like, oh, let's see what those Good Time guys have in them, just to get like an absolute classic. Okay, yeah, let's just cover my face. But also, I'm not mad about it, because these are super chats. Guys, thank you for the super chats. Mr. Orange Jules, thank you. What do you think of horror topping the box office? Well, horror topping the box office is nothing new. It's one of the most, like, financially reliable easily bankable genres out there, just because you can make it for really low and people are always going to turn out. It's very reliable in that sense. So I'm not very shocked about that. I'm obviously very excited about the fact that it's coming from a bunch of YouTubers, more specifically young people. I think that stuff is just incredible. Yeah, it's hard to say anything new about it at this point. I mean, I even touched on it last stream. I touched on my Backrooms video. It's obviously something that that is, like I've said, hits close to home. And just, yeah, it's been a crazy 2 weeks, just like seeing how big of a thing it's become. Like, it's always kind of been like, yeah, YouTubers are going to keep making more movies, but for it to be like the literal talk of the town this week is insane. And yeah, I'm excited to see where both of their careers go. It's awesome. Aldea Cine, thank you for the super chat. K Car, saw you judging me outside Coward Gala while pouring a drink for my buddies. I didn't get to say hi, but love from Chile. I believe that you saw me coming out of Coward, but I don't remember seeing any. There was I don't know if this was you, and maybe it was, but there was someone who she saw me and she just like stopped and like kind of like looked at me and like had her mouth open. She was like, and I like politely waved. I was like, I don't know if she even like knows who I am. Maybe she's like having a horrible drug trip or something. But I don't think that was you. I didn't see a drink. But shout out to Chile. Sounds like classic judgmental cars. I've talked about this in the past on this stream, that my resting face is very judgy and looks like annoyed and angry, and that's the Runquist scowl. Like it runs in my family. It's maybe like a Scandinavian trait where we just naturally look very like. Let me try and do my resting face. It's kind of like this. Do I look pissed off? That's how I look like all the time. Devin Bishop, thank you for being a member for 1 month. I finished Succession last weekend. Amazing ending. A phenomenal ending. I mean, like, people are always talking about, you know, how many finales these days drop the ball. But you can't say that about Succession. They really landed it. Oh my God, stop. I'm sorry. Please don't kill me. I feel judged. Yeah, I mean, that's like, people assume I'm in a. I've had friends come up to me and be like, "Yeah, I saw you, and but I didn't want to say anything. You look like you were in a bad mood." And I was like, I was literally not. Like, I don't really think especially once you start talking to me, I don't really think my voice matches my face in a way that's also like so far on the other side of the spectrum. Like, I think I have an annoyingly bubbly voice sometimes. Like, I have a YouTuber-y voice, you know. Like, you know how there's a YouTuber, like, hey, guys. Like, I feel like sometimes I sound like that to my friends. Just. Float, thank you for being a member for 3 months. No offense, but I don't mind how your hair looks. Okay, that's great to hear. Thank you. I actually appreciate that. I don't take offense to that at all. What's your favorite theater chain? Not Regal. I don't fuck with Regal for reasons that don't really make any sense, but it's just like not a welcoming vibe for some reason. I like Landmark. I got a weird soft spot for Landmark. It's kind of the old person theater, and it's funny. I talked to someone who I won't disclose like what they play, but they're like in the industry. I was talking to them at Cannes and we were having this conversation. I was like, "Oh, I love Landmark," and he was like, "Landmark has no idea what they're doing." And I was like, "Okay, sorry. I guess they don't." But Cinemark low-key fucks. I've been to one Cinemark and it sucked ass. It's one of my least favorite theaters ever. Also, oh my God, what a great segue. I actually wasn't planning on doing this on stream today, but I wrote out a list. Actually, maybe I'll save this for a proper video instead of doing it right here. But I made out a top 10 list of my favorite movie theaters in the world, and I'm actually still undecided. I'm going to wait. You could probably assume some of them. I've talked about them quite a bit. But on the topic of least favorite movie theaters, the Cinemark in Palm Springs, I want to say, fucking horrible. I hate it. It's a nightmare. I got to try some more Cinemarks, though. I'll hear them out. There are some dog shit AMCs, and then there's other AMCs where I'm like, this is it. I'm glad they're on the top, because they're very good at what they do. But then there's others where I walk away saying the exact opposite. Okay, so literally, like, yes, the Prince Charles is, I was like, that's a must go. Like, I can't believe my God, I knew my ringer was on. I need to go to the Prince Charles. Most abandoned theater trip when? Abandoned's interesting. The most there's a movie theater in Chicago, on the north side of Chicago. Technically not even Chicago. I want to say it's like a suburb. Locals might know what I'm talking about. There's one that literally feels like it's the most I've ever felt like I was in the actual back rooms. I went there it's in like a mall that is simply abandoned. The mall is dead, but you have to walk through this abandoned mall to get to the AMC. We get to the AMC is dead. Like, nobody's there. It was all my friends. We went to go see a re-release of like The Matrix years and years and years ago. And it was so bizarre and eerie and strange. And I wish I could remember the actual location, but it was in like a proper mall in the north side of Chicago. Speaking of, there's ones in the desert here in Egypt. I forget that you're from Egypt. That's crazy. It's crazy. I'd love to go to a desert theater in Egypt. That sounds insane. Leviathan or Minotaur? Man, we'll talk about it. It's tough, man. When I was like halfway through Leviathan today and was like, I might like Minotaur more, but then the way Leviathan just keeps going, and the second half of this film was not what I was expecting at all. And and you'll know what I'm talking about if you watched it, but like, it's listen. So first of all, it's another last minute broadcast watch for me. I watched it this morning, which is a crazy morning watch, by the way. And just in the like couple hours that I've been sitting with it, I'm like, I can't get it out of my head. It was really disturbing and upsetting, but like beautiful and big. I mean, a lot of we'll talk about it. I don't want to spoil the conversation, but I walked away very moved by it. I thought it was a powerful film. So I kind of want to say it's better than Minotaur, but I gotta think about it. How do you know the weekly movie? I've been really bad at posting it and letting everyone know. We decide on it at the end of each stream based on a poll. And then some people, if you're in the Discord, which is in the link in the description, I highly recommend joining. I think people do a good job sharing what the weekly movie is there. I want to believe that's the case. But I don't post about it anywhere else, so I should really get better at that. Usually I used to post it on the community tab here, but then I keep forgetting, so I'm going to start doing that again. Because some people are like, when was this decided on? Are you excited to see Disclosure Day? Very much so, yes. I got my opening day tickets. I'm very excited. Going to see it in 70 millimeter. It should be a good time. Yeah, I'm very excited. It looks great. The people that the few people that have seen it have said it's like really good. Kind of. The embargo's not lifted yet, but like the vibe is good. Are you seeing I Love Boosters? I am. I've had literally, like, guys, full disclosure to keep it transparent. This has been probably the busiest couple weeks I've had in a long time. Like, things have been insane in a way that I like, but in a way that's left me, like, if you look at my Letterboxd activity, it's just depressing. Like, I've barely watched anything. So yeah, I gotta see I Love Boosters soon. Treat myself to an I Love Boosters trip. What the Falconer, thank you for the super chat. Please read out AFI Silver lineup on 6/16 Fun Time. Will do. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for that. No Sheep Detectives, Sheep Tuesdays. Yeah, I'm sleeping on the Sheep Detectives. I need to get on that. Just more and more people keep coming out being like, it's fantastic. So I need to make some time for the Sheep Detectives. It seems like the perfect plane movie, but I hate when people say that because I'm like, no, it's out now. Go see it now. So I gotta practice what I preach. Karst, thoughts on Annie Hall? Been a long time since I've seen it. Wasn't crazy about it when I first saw it, but also I think I don't know. I don't know what was going through my head. Like, there's a lot of stuff from that summer that I wasn't really vibing with, so I wouldn't be surprised if I rewatched it and felt it a bit more. I remember finding it a little annoying, but also, I don't know. I think I'm very curious how I would respond to it now. It's the only Woody Allen movie I've seen, I'm pretty sure, which is also, like, a bit insane, but not hard to understand why. Carson, have you watched Dark on Netflix yet? I have not. I think in my, how many years has it been? Almost 10 years doing YouTube. There has been nothing people have told me to watch more than Dark on Netflix. People come out of the woodwork telling me to watch that, like, on a monthly basis. It's insane. Don't even ask me about Andor. Garrett, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate it. I was trying to figure out what your profile picture was, but I don't know if I recognized it. But anyway, someone was there was a trend on Twitter like a little bit ago of people asking for people's their top 4, like a letterbox top 4, but for YouTube videos, which I thought was really fun. And I was thinking about it this week, and I wanted to share my top 4 in YouTube videos because I gotta say, I think I have pretty decent taste when it comes to these. And you'll recognize a handful of these and be like, damn, this guy knows ball. My top 4 in YouTube videos. Let me pull it up. I'm also like, there could be some huge blind spots that I'm missing. Feel free to sound off in chat. It is also really difficult. It's like I have to comb through my entire history with this platform. Number 1 is French kids paying tribute to Serge Gainsbourg. Gainsbourg? Gainsborough? The French singer. I don't know if you know the video I'm talking about. French kids paying tribute to Serge Gainsborough. I'm fucking up the name. I didn't know who the lad was, which makes the video just that much funnier. Who's Gainsbourg? I don't know. I think I mistyped it, to be honest. I just want you to look up that video. It's an all-timer. It's great. I couldn't not include it. It makes me very happy. Number 2. And this one you're going to be like, okay, he knows what he's talking about. Tom Scott, this video has blank views. I say blank because the view is always changing because of however he set up the code. If you haven't seen this one, it's a classic. Just search Tom Scott, this video has views, and it'll show up. It's actually like, it starts off being like, wow, what a cool gimmick. Like, what a really neat tool that he set up. It's actually crazy that the view count matches the title. But that's how he tricks you. He gets in there, and then he says something about life and our place and time, and it's fucking insane. It's amazing. Tom Scott, this video has blank views. Number 3. Sorry, who's Tom Scott? You have no idea. This one might be a little controversial, actually, but I know we all, it's a bit disappointing who he's turned into. But I have to pay my respects, as he was a very important YouTuber for me personally. Probably my first favorite YouTuber. I'm going to have to go with Casey Neistat, the Vietnam Notebook. It's a great Casey Neistat video. Probably his best, by default, his best video. It's beautifully edited. It's a wonderful love letter to his son. There's just something about that video that feels like I'm watching something that feels really personal, that I'm not supposed to be watching, but that I'm glad I'm watching. And I'm like, that's kind of what YouTube is all about to me. Feels very authentic. Great video. But that's as much as I will say about that. And then the last one, I had to throw in a video essay. And this is a bit recency bias, but the FD Signifier, Drake and Kendrick video essay, I believe it's like 3.5 hours long. And you could say like that's just a video covering the drama of the moment. That was 2 years ago. That was 1 year ago, however long ago that was. Like, it's old news. I would argue the video says a lot more about the responsibilities of an artist, and it looks a lot closer at the difference between these two artists and why one is so much more important than the other. I think he does a fantastic job differentiating the two, going into the history of it. It's really great. He's one of the best video essayists on the platform, I gotta say. I think that's it. I think there were a couple. There was an extranet Shaquille video that didn't make the cut. There were some Nerd Writer videos, certainly. But history of the entire world, putting that in your YouTube top 4 is like putting like The Godfather, you know? I'm like, yes, of course, it's great. It's of course. But I was like, it's not like I watched it because people kept telling me it was great, and I thought it was fantastic. It was one of the best YouTube videos I've ever seen. But then I was like, I'm thinking about like the stuff that I go crazy for personally, and this is my top 4. Charlie Bit My Finger. I wasn't even really there, you know. Like, I know about it. The stuff that like the first, I think. First of all, I have a distinct memory of like discovering YouTube for the first time. My cousin showed it to me when we were on a walk, and I think the first video he ever showed me was Shoes, the Shoes rap, not rap but song, and I was like, this is strange. But then I was hooked. I loved it. Saw the Weird Al Yankovic music from there. Got the McDonald's rap. This is what I was raised on. Plankton Farts and Dies is an instant classic. I agree. Yes, one of the greats. Yeah, we could go deeper with it. You know, there's just a lot that I don't remember. I don't know. There's also stuff where it's like, do you count that? Like, I'm not gonna count music videos, even though those are like, they're only on. You only discovered them through YouTube. I can't count music videos. I'm like, could I count Too Many Cooks? The Adult Swim thing? That's not a YouTube video. That's a full-on, like, short film. What's your top 4 music videos? I knew you were going to ask me this. I don't know. I need to think about that one for, like, a couple days before I come back to you. It's probably some bullshit, to be honest with you. Carson Runquist ranking cinema snacks. Hey, I'm really glad you liked that video, because it gave me a horrible stomach ache, and then it kind of bombed. The video did not do that well. If Google was a guy, College Humor. There's a couple like College Humor hits, certainly. I was into that in middle school. Carson, I think you overhated on Michael. It wasn't that bad. You know, no, it's not like, well, it's an interesting movie to talk about because it's very watchable, and I think it really does a great job capturing his talent and impact. And I think like it's very rare for a musical biopic to capture how big of a deal the artist was. A lot of them fall short in that way because they're kind of like, we don't need to do that. And Michael doesn't need to do that at all, certainly, but they do a really good, that's like a big part of Michael Jackson's, you know, essence is like how big of a deal he was. And I think they do a good job at that. It's entertaining for the most part. It goes down real easy. But I think it just comes out as like a shell of a film at the end of the day, which like makes it a weird one to critique. I don't know if I went that hard on it. I'm happy people were having fun with it, but it's an odd movie. You can't deny that. It's a little strange what came out of all of the complications involved with making it. Let's talk Karstrooms. If you're asking me to talk about Backrooms, I really liked it a lot more than I thought I would. I'm also a lot of people. I don't know if anyone caught this. I bumped up my obsession rating over the weekend. It's one of those movies, and it's not a movie I expected to feel this way about, but like it's one of those that I also can't really get out of my head, and that the more I think about it, the more I think about what didn't work for me, the more I'm like, well, that's kind of what it's doing. I can't really fault the film for that. Like, I was like, I actually kind of appreciate the visual style of it more the more I sit back. I when I was watching it in the moment, I was like, the visual style feels a bit repetitive, and everything is center framed and shallow depth of field, and it's very like it seems to replicate the style that you see in a lot of online content creator films, which is good and fine. Their influence is clearly coming from like what they were raised on, and that's just the look of what young people like, and I have no problem with it because it looks great. But I think when I was watching it, I was like, this feels kind of like it's just doing the same shot over and over again. But when I look back at it, I'm like, there's something really odd about that choice that plays really well with what the movie is, and like it kind of puts you in this tunnel vision about the whole thing, which I really appreciated about it. Like the world of the film feels so small, and I like how the style kind of replicates that, and it's interesting. It's interesting. It's growing on me even more. I think it's a really great film. Yeah. But Backrooms I think is better. Backrooms is more my speed. I will recognize that Backrooms maybe has more glaring issues. Like it's easier to like pick apart Backrooms, certainly. Like especially with like the flat characterization and the kind of mismatched tone of like trying to force a narrative on something that doesn't need it. I totally see that. That's an issue I have with it, certainly. But I also think like something that really surprised me about Backrooms is that I found it genuinely odd and genuinely unsettling and strange, and like had a sort of restraint and control to its scares and surrealism that I just never would have expected out of such a young filmmaker, just because like people throw, and it's so funny, I will recognize that in my video I say it's clearly influenced by David Lynch, and then like a day after I put out the video, I saw an interview where Kane Parsons was like, yeah, he hasn't really seen a lot of David Lynch. He hasn't seen Twin Peaks, which I think is interesting. It's like there's so many filmmakers who, you know, go to film school and are like total nerds about it all, and like, you know, watch all the David Lynch movies and then like pay their own homage to David Lynch in their work, and it always feels like you're trying really hard to be David Lynch. It's not working. It's always a hard watch. There's very few films that go for the Lynchian thing and then actually succeed. And I'm not going to go as far to say that like Backrooms is one of the only ones to get it right, but I think the fact that he's so from the internet and does, in like the perspective feels so honest, and like it's influenced by a different world than people are familiar with. I think that's really cool and actually makes the film come off a lot stranger than films that like actively pursue being strange, if that makes sense. Like it's one of those things where it's like sometimes the less you know, and I'm speaking specifically about Kane Parsons as like, you know, experience wise and like and his film background and knowledge. Clearly I think he's more raised and influenced by the internet and video games than anything. I'm like, sometimes the less you know, the more interesting art comes out of it. Like sometimes you see like high school shorts and you're like, they're pulling from places you didn't even know you could pull from, which makes for more interesting art some of the time, which is why I'm like, yes, maybe there should be like a little hand holding, because I think you get something really, I think Backrooms is really unique in that way. There's all this like professionalism and this very young voice behind it at the same time, which is great. But I'm also like, just trust the kids, man. They got interesting ideas, clearly, especially this generation. Like, I think if anything, this movie and Obsession like really highlighted that. It's that like there's a whole generation of people who are getting inspiration from places that haven't really been seen in film properly before, and we should hear them out. Like, it's really interesting ideas can come of that. I don't know if that makes sense, but just something I've been thinking about. I'm like, there's so many, like, for years it's felt like so many like people from studios and like millennials and whatnot trying to understand like the language of the internet and the language of the youth, and just coming off really flat and cringy. But I'm like, now that they can make movies, I'm like, just let's keep it going. It's exciting. It's exciting. We should vote on the next broadcast film soon. I feel like we just started. We just got here. We'll ease into it. We'll ease into it. Gonna watch Return of the Jedi? Yeah, I still have to watch Return of the Jedi. I still have to watch Mandalorian and Grogu or whatever. Mandalorian versus Grogu. Which is what I thought it was. I gotta get around to that one eventually. Can Toy Story 5 pull it off? What a question. What a question. I wasn't like super excited about it, and then I watched the Conan O'Brien commencement speech this morning, just because it popped up on my feed. And he kind of like makes it a running bit, is that he's like also there to promote Toy Story 5, and it worked on me. I was like, you know what? Now it's in my head. I'll see it. I mean, I was going to see it regardless, but to answer the question, yeah, I think it will. I think it will. Speaking of Pixar, I started off Leviathan being like, is this just Hoppers? And I was like, it was one of those moments. I do not do this for every movie. Let me make this very clear. This is not a norm for me, but this was a case where I was like, I'm going to make that my Letterboxd review. I should probably finish the movie first. And when I finished the movie, I was like, I'm not making that my Letterboxd review. I cannot call Leviathan basically Hoppers. It's too much of a stretch to begin with. And I'm not going to really expand on it. Taylor is going to win the Oscar. That is crazy that she's got the song. There's a couple good songs. Does Obsession have an original song? I thought it did. Maybe I'm just crazy. There was another one with an original song where I was like, oh, Bola Negra has an original song, I'm pretty sure, that I'm like, I hope that makes it all the way. It's like watching Chinatown and realizing that it's basically just Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Exactly. I mean, you guys watched Leviathan. Am I crazy? Is it not, like, does Hoppers not borrow from Leviathan in a lot of ways? With, like, you know, trying to protect a piece of land that means a lot to you? Is that not the same plot at the end of the day? Do not miss the Furious, craziest stunt work ever. Thank you for the super chat. And yes, it's been put on my radar, like, as of yesterday. It looks interesting. No, ... Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. We can put the debate to bed. David Howell, thank you for being a member for 8 months. 3.5 for Obsession. What kept it from being higher? Well, I actually just bumped it up to 4. But I think some of the humor didn't work next to the horror for me. I think some of the visual stuff got a little repetitive. I thought that's the thing. Like I thought it like went overboard in some ways, especially with performance. Not with her, but maybe him. It's like tiny stuff that I'm with time kind of looking beyond, just because the stuff that did work is actually more interesting the more I think about it. So I bumped it up to a 4. But isn't Hoppers basically Avatar? Everything is influenced by everything. It's all a big cycle. Have you tried playing Spotle movies before? What is that? Spottle? Daily movie guessing game. Every day, a new mystery film takes the screen. You get 10 guesses to figure it out, and each guess flips 8 clue titles to bring you closer to the answer. Interesting. I'd play this today. Looks good. Carson, you should rewatch Raging Bull. I really should. Actually, that one's like super due for a rewatch. We need to start. By the way, if you weren't here earlier, we're doing only queer films this month to celebrate Pride Month, and so I need to start getting the gears turning. I'm probably gonna put down multiple maniacs, but I need more ideas. We're not gonna do the poll right now, but let's start brainstorming a little bit. Because I'm coming up short. God's Own Country. I wish John was here. I'm going to text John to see if he's... what... Harvey Dent, thank you for the super chat. Backrooms, Obsession, copy paste this truth. It is kind of the truth, but like it's kind of it's the unpopular opinion I'm picking up. Dog Day Afternoon. I would happily rewatch Dog Day Afternoon. I've been reading I was gonna plug this. I've been reading the book, the Sidney Lumet book, Making Movies. It didn't notify John. Damn. But I've been reading that Sidney Lumet book. And it's probably one of the best books about filmmaking that I've ever read. I cannot recommend it enough. It is one of the easiest, most entertaining, and enlightening reads you'll find on the process of making movies. I've gotten so much out of it. I can see myself coming back to it for years. Like, it's just so great. And it has me wanting to watch more Sidney Lumet movies. Pride 2014. 2 2014 films in a row. That would be interesting. John, I was going to ask you. I summoned you because I was like, someone recommended God's Own Country, and I was like, I'm pretty sure John really likes that movie. We're not going to watch Love, Simon. I'm sorry. Pride looks interesting. Have we talked about the Scorsese stuff? We did. How it's disappointing. Not super weirdly, not surprising, but like extremely disappointing because tech people will never shut the fuck up about it. And I'm already over it. What else? Maurice 1987. Why have I heard of that? Why am I on board with this? Maurice 1987 starring Hugh Grant and James Wilby and Ben Kingsley. Very interesting. This could do. It's a long one. The Cage of Mad Women. John, I've never even... It's The Cage of Mad Women. La Cage aux Folles. Pink Flamingos. My Beautiful Laundrette. Birdcage Original. Weekend 2011. My Own Private Idaho, of course. Oh, it's the original Birdcage. There we go. I'd say Grizzly Man is pretty cool. I mean, sure, man. Oh, there was what's the Andrew High movie? One of his earlier ones, pre-Lean on Pete, that I heard was pretty good. Is Weekend gay? Weekend is definitely gay. Oh, Weekend! You fucking said this! Oh my god. I was like, why does this sound familiar? I'm putting Weekend in. That is Weekend. Todd Haynes' Poison. I watched a Todd Haynes movie. Okay, I'm definitely gonna... Okay, I know I said I wasn't gonna do the poll yet, but I'm low-key gonna do the poll right now. Low-key, I'm setting up the poll. But keep it on the low. Next week, we are looking at Weekend 2011. We're looking at Midnight Cowboy, I love Midnight Cowboy. I've seen it several times. 2 times. I don't need to rewatch it for this. In this loose adaptation of Shakespeare's Henry. Okay, I would put down My Own Private Idaho. Read the last super chat, please. My bad. Cruising with Al Pacino, of course. Harvey Den, thank you for the super chat. I feel like I acknowledged your super chat and then didn't read the super chat. My bad. My bad, y'all. I would put down Cruising with Al Pacino. Is it I know it deals with cruising, but is he not? I thought he was straight in the movie. Like, it's kind of a, I mean, I could be wrong. I've never seen it. That's the whole point. A Single Man. Okay, I'll look up A Single Man. 2009, A Single Man. Oh, of course, the Tom Ford movie. I wasn't aware it was queer. I've heard very good things about this movie. I'll put down A Single Man for sure. Good rec. Okay, A Single Man. My Own Private Idaho. My lights. My lights. Ooh, an Ira Sachs film. We got room for one more. We got room for one more. Let's be careful. Carson never takes my suggestions. He fucking hates me. It's true. I've already seen I Saw the TV Glow fairly recently. It'd be a fun one to talk about. Would probably get some viewers in the chat. Like, it would probably attract more people than we typically get if we did a more relevant film. But I'm a Cheerleader. I've also already seen But I'm a Cheerleader. That's the issue. I've seen a lot of gay films. Not to toot my own horn. I'm kind of feeling the Delta, honestly. I am kind of feeling the Delta. Because I like Ira Sachs and I'd love to watch another Ira Sachs movie. I've already seen Bound. I'm doing the Delta. Blue is the warmest color would be really interesting. I've heard bad things. I've heard really good things. I've heard a lot of things about that movie, and I've never seen it. It won the Palm, right? Like, that would be should get around to that film eventually. But it would be a crazy one to. Would it be crazy? It's 3 hours long. I'm not in the mood. Maybe later this month. Blue is the warmest color is not a good queer movie. See, that's what I've heard. Have you seen it, John? Nantarat Pam, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Love your little profile picture. Or not super chat, membership, my bad. I'm all over the place this week. Oh, I seen it. Okay. The poll for next week. The options are Weekend, A Single Man, My Own Private Idaho, and The Delta. Picking up on a theme. You can vote on this by becoming a member. If you are a member, you get access to the polls where we vote on the weekly movie. You also can play me in Cine to Nerdle. And you get monthly videos that are exclusive to members. And you didn't get one in May. You're gonna have 2 in June, just a heads up. Prepare yourselves. But yeah. And then you get to vote on the polls. So anyway, it is up right now on the community tab over on this channel. go vote. Whoever wins by the end of the stream will be next week's movie. It's going to be fun. And if your movie this week did not get chosen, there's a lot that didn't make the cut this week that I was interested in, like Pride, like the original Birdcage. I'm just kind of saying that to make John happy. There will be other opportunities. I might put blue as the warmest color in later, because I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious. I need to familiarize myself. It would certainly make for an interesting discussion, I'm sure. Pam, thank you for the super chat. Hey, want to ask if you would recommend DePaul as a film school, and what other good ones are there for a realistic chance of getting in? I'm applying for masters. So for masters specifically, I know a ton of friends who went to DePaul in the master's program for film, who are very talented and have had very successful careers. So I do like strongly recommend the DePaul master's program for film. It's great from what I know. I went there for undergrad. But yeah, it's a great school. You get to live in Chicago. Great city, great film scene. Yeah, highly recommend it, especially as a realistic chance of getting in. I also would recommend Emerson. I've heard good things out of Emerson. People from Emerson may disagree. That's an option as well. And yeah, that's as much as I know. It's hard to recommend film schools I didn't go to. But yeah, DePaul's great. I like your hair, Carson. Thank you. Gosh, this is making my day. Why can't we watch Climax every week for the broadcast? It's always an option. We can always rewatch. It's been a couple years, actually. It's been a while for me. John, you haven't seen it, right? I want to say John hasn't seen it. And one of my favorite things to do in this life is show that movie to people who have never seen it. Okay, fuck you, John. Fuck you. It's actually because I'm using my the computer's camera. I was asking if you've ever seen the movie Climax. Josie and the Pussycats, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Have you seen Go 1999? It's a really good time. I've not. I feel like I've heard of it, though. Go 1999. Oh, yeah, of course. Classic poster. Sarah Polly. I've not seen this, but I'd be open to checking it out. Scott, thank you for being a member for 7 months. Obsession, what small bits should I look for? What small bits should I look for? What are you talking about? I might just be dumb and I don't understand the question. Small bits. You haven't seen Climax. Okay, then, John, we're watching Climax. As soon as I'm in Chicago, I'm going to organize this. We're going to make some homemade sangria, and we're going to watch Climax. It's going to be a really fun night. I'm seeing the movie for the first time tonight. What hidden tidbits should I be looking out for? You don't need to look out for much. I don't think it's that kind of movie. The only movie that in recent memory, where I'm like, look closely for little bits is like Tar. Because like there's ghosts in Tar, which is fun. But I don't know if you need to pay very close attention, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Sadie, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Wait, Ghosts in Tar? Oh, you have no idea. To be honest, I didn't pick up on it when watching. I missed it. It's very subtle. But look into it. Google that. There are ghosts in Tar. There are some crazy Tar Easter eggs. It proves itself time and time again to be one of the best movies of the decade. It really just gets even better the more you know about it. There are ghosts in Tar. Multiple ghosts. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, peak bi cinema. That's actually insanely true. Yes, that's one of my favorite bisexual films. I think the best bisexual film that I've seen is Passages. It's literally like as good as it gets for a bi film. Samantha, thank you for being a member for 8 months. Top 10 shocking ghost moments you missed in Tar. Someone's got to make that video. I think there's 2 ghosts, as far as I know. They're insanely subtle. But there are ghosts. Karst, my super chat from like 15 minutes ago, please. I'm so sorry, man. Let me check that. Let me check on that. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the super chat with the Falconer. Because of Letterboxd, young people now seek out old movies more. How do you think this will influence the direction creation of movies 10 to 20 years from now? It's interesting because I think, yes, because of Letterboxd and because of like the way TikTok has, there's a term for it and I'm not smart enough to remember what the term is, but like they've made it so it's like there's a, what is it? Canonization? Is that how you would describe it? Like there's always, they have decided on, and this is like frustrating to me. This is why I try to talk about movies that don't get talked about that much on here, is because it feels like on TikTok and Instagram, and they're always talking about the same 200 films. Like the Wong Kar-wai is huge for Gen Z for some reason. Probably because of how stylized it is. And like Come and See comes up all of the time, and these are fantastic movies. And so I think you're going to, it's like because these have been decided on and curated on by these internet communities, Letterboxd being one of them, it's like you're going to see so many odd interpretations of like Wong Kar-wai in films from this generation. Like these are the kinds of things that it's like filmmakers of the 2000s or in the 90s who were raised entirely differently through like video stores and their own like recommendations used to come from people in like your personal life, and it felt way more specific. But now, because like the internet has curated this certain group of films that's deemed like high art and like the must-sees, the film school movies and whatnot, like I think it's just going to be so interesting to see how these films are influencing people who are also raised on stuff that's completely separate of film altogether, like the internet and TikTok and whatnot. I'm like, it's just a whole new style and language that I think people should be more excited about if they're not already. I think it's really interesting, if a bit frustrating, which is why I try to be like, watch some bullshit. watch Hands on a Hard Body, the documentary. No one's ever talking about that. But yeah, there's also so much that I need to see. Kim Remy, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Scott, thank you for the super chat. How does the card counter hold up against Paul Schrader's other films? It's not one of my favorites, though. I know there's like some crazy shooters for it. Like some people go hard for that movie, and I want to revisit it someday. I still haven't even seen Master Gardener. Like for such a big First Reformed shooter, I'm not even really super tapped into that trilogy of his. But I think I failed to connect with Card Counter because it just felt a little bit sloppier than how, and like I think he needs to be very like airtight with it if that kind of movie is going to work for me, which First Reformed is. But Card Counter goes into some like much darker directions a lot faster. And so it's harder. It was harder for me to wrap my head around it, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's one that I also like a lot more on a rewatch. I also really don't like Tiffany Haddish's performance in that movie. It feels really out of place. Okay, cool. Caught up with super chats. I think. Let's check in on the poll real quick. Oh, it's a sweeper. Oh my God, that's crazy. He's killing him. My Own Private Idaho ahead by a lot. Guess I should have seen this coming. But 67%, My Own Private Idaho. I've seen comebacks before. A Single Man is the closest to take over, and it's at 19%. But we may as well pack this one up. We're not gonna, but... Have you seen the trailer for How to Rob a Bank? I have not. I did see the primetime teaser in IMAX before Backrooms, and I know like the teaser's good as is, but like seeing that in IMAX, I'm hyped for that movie. I have to address, a lot of people are talking about how bad their audiences were for the Backrooms, probably because the movie's bringing out a lot of people who don't go to the theater that often, a lot of younger people specifically. And this is like and it's people who, something about Gen Z that's so annoying is like trying to make the joke, like trying to deter people away from the screen to do something funny. And it's just like, can you just shut up, man? Like, I've heard that there's a lot of talking and bits happening at these screenings. And it's like, damn, it's not such great news. But mine was fine. Although there was a guy that like came in and kind of just like looked at us for a while who did not work at the movie theater. And I was like, now that's, that is adding to this in a really uncomfortable way. Is Backrooms good? It's great. Think it's great. Think it's fantastic. On hating on young people. I just think we should, there should be some etiquette. Personally. Carson, you should go to the Pokemon fossil exhibit at the field. Did you go, John? Is it good? Is it worth going to? Yeah, I went today. It was fun. Damn. I could be down. Gosh, I'm like beating around the bush. I'm like, do we get into Leviathan? Of course, can we get a chess stream? I'm really bad at chess, to be honest with you. I don't know any moves. I don't know any, what are they, like opening moves? Like, I don't know anything. I don't know any strategy. I'm just winging it all the time. I suppose I could learn, but yeah, it would be a hard watch, to put it simply. And get your damn legs off the chair in front of you. I mean, so if there's no one in front of me, and maybe this is bad to admit, there, you know how like when there's the chairs, there's the little slit like in between the chairs. If there's no one in front of me, I'll like kick down the armrest and like kind of like squeeze my feet through, and I won't go full feet over the chair, because that's just like dirty and really inconsiderate of whoever's going to sit in that chair next. But like if I can squeeze my foot in through, that's like it kind of like gives me a nice stretch. I should not be admitting this out loud, but I have kind of long legs, so I need to find ways that work for me. I'm a big like cross my legs guy. And so when I'm at, it's something like Cannes, when the seats are really tight, I'm fighting for my life most of the time. It's very uncomfortable. I also had like knee surgery a while ago, and like the knee is not completely back to normal. And so I just need to like stretch my legs as much as I can. And it's really hard when you're seated in a movie theater and you can't really move. Long legs mentioned? Indeed. Oh, wait. I'll have to, apologies in advance. I'm going to have to stop and step out for a second at some point here, because I have to pick up a delivery. But I'll be back in 2 minutes, but not right now. Are you going to review Scary Movie? So I have no history with the Scary Movie movies. Never watched them growing up, even at like sleepovers. Never really familiarized myself with those. The new one looks really not my thing. It's just like not, I don't like these kinds of like spoof movies that much. Unless it's like, Airplane, like the old ones. I'm not crazy about the genre, so I'm like, I don't know. I do like Anna Faris, of course, and I'm sure it's gonna be super edgy. But I don't know. I'm not really itching to check that one out. I'll be at the new Jackass film opening day. Really excited for that one. Carson, you want a cat? I don't really want a cat. I want a dog really bad. Cats, though, I have a history of like, I grew up with a lot of animals, a lot of pets growing up. And cats are fucking disgusting. They throw up all the time everywhere. It's annoying. They also meow like deep into the night. I want a dog. Do you plan on doing a Spielberg film ranking? I do. And it was supposed to happen this month, actually. I've had it in the calendar for a while. And then it's one of those things where when I see how daunting of a task that is, how much I have to watch, it just like, I push it off entirely instead of starting now. Like I should just start now and slowly make my way through instead of having to like cram them all into like 2 weeks. But it's literally like so much that I have to watch for that. But I really want to do it, obviously, and this is the year to do it. So I think I'm going to do it maybe later in the summer and just start kind of cranking away now. Does he have any gay films, Spielberg? We can kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. I have not seen Duel yet, but I listened to the the Rewatchables podcast that Spielberg was on, and he was one of my favorite anecdotes from that whole podcast was how when he first met Stanley Kubrick, all Kubrick wanted to talk about was Duel, which is really good, man. He made The Color Purple not gay. Oh, damn. Yeah. I guess he doesn't have a lot of gay movies. Streets are saying Jaws. Shark was gay. Would you eat that dude from Backrooms, though? First of all, loved that moment. Thought that was great. Second of all, no. Not at all. Have you seen Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park? I wouldn't. I wouldn't call that. No spoilers. My bad. I say we move into Leviathan. I think I'm safe to do that. I might get interrupted halfway through, but that's fine. Let me just refresh the poll real quick and see if there's any update. I doubt it. Yeah, we might as well pack it up. We won't. Yes. So anyway, last week you guys voted on Leviathan. And sorry if I pronounce his name wrong, but it's the Andrei Zvyganstev movie. That's kind of what I've been rolling with, though I don't know if that is actually the way you pronounce it. Russian filmmaker, one that I was unfamiliar with up until this month. When I saw Minotaur at Cannes, I was going to plan to catch up before Cannes, but I did not. Now I'm kind of playing catch up after the fact. And before Minotaur, this was his, assuming Minotaur takes off, which it might. Leviathan, I think, is his biggest movie, his most successful film. I think it was nominated for Best International at the Oscars. It's from 2014. It won the Golden Globe for Best Foreign Language Film. Okay. I didn't do any prep before this. But the synopsis for it reads, a Russian fisherman fights back when a corrupt mayor tries to seize possession of his ancestral home. That is the plot of this film. It could not be more... Okay, Zvyagintsev? I'll take your word for it. Bit of a different watch from last week's, right? It's not Terminator 2 vibes. I'll lead with that. Very different vibe. I'm actually like I said, I think I started saying this, but I'm a little surprised you guys voted for this. For some reason, this felt like the really out there choice on the poll last week next to Bardo, which maybe you guys just did not want to watch at all, or Cosmopolis, Rob Pattinson film, or Lost City of Z. I'm just really surprised that the chat wanted to watch Leviathan, because it's a very bleak, pretty long, like 2 hours and 20-minute long Russian film that is, like, in my opinion, a bit of a tough sell, but If you saw on Letterboxd, I absolutely loved it. I thought it was a really great movie. Just like Minotaur, one that really crept up on me, one that you kind of got to sit with for a second to let it turn into what it really is. But, you know, it's also one of those where after it ends, you're just kind of, you feel like something, you feel like a different person. Very, very powerful movie. And I'm excited to get into it. Let's get a show of hands how many people watched this one this week. Because I wouldn't put it past you if you skipped it. Because you kind of got to get in the right mood to do it. The ending was haunting. The ending was very haunting. It gets into some really disturbing places. I did not. I watched it, didn't like it. What didn't you like about it? You thought it was painfully mid? I could see, like, not being on board with it. It's, I mean, it is, you could argue, like, comically bleak. Like, it was before this style maybe got a little, repetitive to people. Like, and before people got a little too self-aware of this style of movie, if you know what I'm talking about. Sorry. That is not the delivery. But it's yeah, it's super bleak. It's a real hard watch. I watched it, and honestly, the second act really got me more hooked. So it's interesting. I was gonna ask that as well. Like I was reading some reviews after this, and there's people are pretty split on like which side of the film is better, because it kind of starts out as one film that feels like it will evolve into pretty predictable places. Like it's basically this lawyer comes to town and is it's complicated. Like he's things get worse even though he's helping, to put it very simply. And I kind of got the gist based on like how the tone of the front half was, that I was like, oh, so this is our guy. This is like the main character. And he completely, not to spoil, but like he's basically abandoned in the second half for something that feels just a lot more like inevitable and a lot more internal and psychological. And it just, it feels like an actual nightmare. It feels like you keep getting punched in the face. It kind of reminded me of, I've been trying to not say this as long as I can, but I could, and hear me out. There's like a part of this that really feels like a Coen brother movie in like the search for meaning and coming up empty-handed and life being miserable and trying to piece together why life is like this and why life is so punishing. I mean, it's a lot like The Man Who Wasn't There. I got a lot of that from this film, just in how bleak it is and in the arc it takes on. I would even argue it's maybe a bit of a stretch, but there's like a little bit of a serious man in just like the not just the like, you know, religious stuff but like more specifically the search for meaning and the existentialism of it all. Like if you want to reach real hard, you could see a little Big Lebowski. It's like if the Big Lebowski was not a good time. But I think it's like one of those kinds of movies that I think are really hard to it takes a lot to translate that feeling to an audience, and I think this does a really great job at it. The thing I will say after seeing both this and Minotaur is that he's not an inaccessible filmmaker. Zviganstev. He's not like, I know I pronounced it wrong. He's not someone who it feels like it's a super cloudy, heady, overly symbolic art house film, even though this is very symbolic, and I'll talk about that in a second. Like, his movies have very distinct kind of like objective styles of story. Like, they're very clear and straightforward about what is happening. There's not a whole lot of ambiguity as far as like what you're watching. Like, they're pretty simple setups. This and Minotaur are relatively simple from a narrative standpoint. And I was going to bring that up, that like, you know, while it's symbolically rich, it's not like the deepest narrative in the world. You could kind of, summarize everything that happens in like a single sentence here, which is surprising considering how heavy it feels. But I think that's a really interesting element to his filmmaking that I love. I mean, it's kind of similar to, and I compared Minotaur to this as well, but there is like a sort of Tar quality to it, in that it feels very stripped back. It feels like you're just kind of in the room watching it. There's not a lot of attention towards style, though the images look really good. It's beautiful lighting and beautiful frames. But it is really like, it really holds back. And that's something I really love about it. It has a very, I don't know, it threads very, very nice balance between, something more symbolic and arty versus something very cold and straightforward. Bro, how many movies are similar to Leviathan? We could talk about First Reformed. We could talk about Coen Brothers. We can talk about fucking Tar. It's shocking how much I thought about during this. But I think it's really good. Oh, so Bresson, obviously. I thought a lot about Robert Bresson movies because those feel like movies where things, the outcome is not happy and is very much like a life is punishing, life is meaningless kind of vibe, which is like kind of a cliche like Euro art house thing, but I think it's really hard to pull that off nowadays. I know this came out in 2014, but like even then, it's like that's a style that feels really difficult to sell to audiences these days, and you could argue that's something about it that makes you feel a little cold to it. Maybe that's why some people consider it a little mid. I will admit some elements are not for me, but that doesn't keep the script from making this a boring slog. I'm assuming is what you meant to say. I mean, that's fair. That's what I'm saying. Like, you might feel a little cold to it just given how little it gives you, but yeah, it's to me, I thought it was just beautiful. Tarkovsky's influence is very much felt, especially in the cinematography. The best aspect of this movie, it is, you can feel it like off the opening alone. Like the way the camera is very, very gentle about where it moves, and like the blocking feels incredibly intentional but natural. The film has that's something I really admire about it, is that the acting and the way the characters are framed feels supernatural, and like they're not even acting at all. But at the same time, it feels very cinematic, and that's an even harder thing to balance, in my opinion. That I think he's masters both in this and in Minotaur. Certainly, Minotaur has a similar look. To answer your question, I don't know if it looks as good. Minotaur looks a lot more modern, and the lighting is a bit harsher. I believe they shot a lot of it in France because he couldn't shoot it in Russia, which gives it this interesting feel of like, I was going to bring that up, is that like something I loved about Minotaur that kind of surprised me is it doesn't feel like it shows a much warmer side of Russian life that I haven't really seen in the movies before. I haven't seen a lot of Russian cinema in general, but it was like a sort of lifestyle that felt just different and more like it's pretty chill for the most part. And I say that because what it's depicted as in this film, which is just a lot of vodka and like smoking and cigarettes and cold weather and fish. It just feels like this is kind of what I've always associated Russian cinema and culture to be. And so it's interesting how I was like, oh, Minotaur is great because it feels like a different perspective, but like here he really, really leans into it, which I loved about it too. This thing has like this really like dense, rich atmosphere to it where you could feel the smoke in the frame most of the time. I mean, everything is very textured, and yeah, I felt like I was there in a lot of these shots, which is also something I think he borrows from Tarkovsky. I think Tarkovsky had a really great attention to space and lighting and texture that made you feel like you could interact with the space in a weird way. He had his characters kind of interact with their settings as much as he could. IMDb says they actually were drinking during filming. That is crazy. They get super drunk in this movie, for the record. There's a lot of drinking going on in this movie. And that's nothing, like, you see movies and you see people drink and you're like, sure. But I think maybe it's the performance, maybe it's the sheer amount of alcohol they're consuming, but it's one of those things where there's like a specific scene where he's pouring more and it like hurt my stomach to watch. I was like, brother, put it down. Put the glass down, man. You're cut off. Yeah, it's a lot of vodka. Obviously haven't even really touched on the themes of faith in the film, or any of the religious themes and whatnot. It's critique on Orthodox religion. I'm scared to go too deep into it because I am not super clued into theology. I'm really like, not that it went over my head necessarily, but if you're looking for like a deeper analysis on some of the symbolism here, as there's a lot of it, like I'm not going to be your guy. Though I do think it's a really interesting exploration of this. I like the fact that it depicts the church and Orthodox religion as such a monstrous force. And I mean, the main symbol, it's in the title, being this like hollowed out husk of a whale, I thought was really, I was kind of like, that's all I've ever known about this movie is the bones on the poster. I was just like, look at it's the bone movie. And I was like really curious like how that was going to be utilized. It's a hard thing to get on board with, like a structure rather than like a person, and that being like the symbol for the film. But I think the way that image is used in this movie and the way they keep coming back to it, the way a real life whale comes up in a very, very intentional way in a very specific scene, I thought it was breathtaking. I think this is where maybe you could also feel a bit cold to it, is that, what it makes up for in not being like the most original version of this idea is in how symbolically rich it is and how it plays with this imagery. But some people don't go crazy for that. Like, that's not enough to pull people in. And so I could get that as well. But I love stuff like this. I feel like I love a good symbol in a movie. I thought it was really beautiful. The whale temple. This should have been called the Whale, man. Can you imagine? But what else? I really liked the probably my favorite moment. I can't really call it a scene, but like my favorite choice here that I thought was clever, maybe not so subtle, but there's the scene where he's drunk, he's at like rock bottom. This is right before things like really go off the edge, and he's like stumbling into what seems like I could be wrong, like an abandoned church, these ruins, where there's like a campfire happening, and he looks up and he sees like this black nothingness in the ceiling, just looking at this like literal black hole. And it's a very distinct camera choice for the film because you spend a lot of time at eye level. So when it goes into like his POV for this, you're like, what's this all about? And I think it's very smartly used because they kind of come back to that in this kid in the church in the end who looks up to see like the ceiling of that church, and it's like this big bright light. And just like using that as a parallel to where this has led him in life to where this kid is, I thought was really interesting. Just a lot of like really, I mean, simple camera tricks like that, simple direction that I thought was just really beautiful. Did you see the image of Putin? Of course. It's a young photo. Hey, Carson, have you ever watched a cult classic from 1997 called Romy and Michelle? It stars Lisa Kudrow and Mira Sorvino. Are you... Listen, so that... Not to go off topic for a second. I doubt you're this person. But there has been a person on Instagram who comments on all of my posts asking me to watch that movie, and they've been doing it for years. And it annoys the fuck out of me. It only makes me want to watch the movie less. You're probably not that person because this message does not have the tone of those comments. But if that person's watching, on the off chance that you're watching this, like, I see your comments, stop. Why didn't you just watch it? Because then they win, and it plays with my head, man. I can't let this happen. They've only made me want to watch it less because I'm like, now I see it as like the annoying Instagram comment on my posts. Romy and Michelle shooters. There's only one, and they're annoying as fuck. If I did open the floodgates, I'll watch it to put an end to it immediately. But I'm the Tux and Fanny guy. Everybody's got their movie they want me to watch. And it does feel so good to finally watch the movie and then they shut up about it. It's not that I don't want to watch these movies. It's just that I got to find the right day, you know? Also, it's kind of a thing of, and it's like the same way, this is going to sound so up my own ass, but like, it's the same way when celebrities talk about not taking pictures because they're like, well, if I take one picture, then like it opens the floodgates to everyone taking pictures. And that's kind of how I feel. I'm like, I don't want to send the message that if you annoy me enough, I'll watch the movie, because then people are just going to annoy me all of the time because they'll be like, oh, he's going to watch it. Just let it happen naturally, man. I'll have a better experience at the end of the day anyway. But anyway, Leviathan. I thought all the performances were great. Like I said, supernatural. Don't think there's a single weak performance here. I'm blanking on the main guy's name. His real name's Alexei Serebryakov. He plays the central fisherman. He's just fantastic. He's got one of those great on-screen faces that I wanted more of him. I was bummed that he feels like he kind of takes a step back in the front half, but like, oh my God, there's a specific shot of him in the back half behind, not to spoil, but behind bars. That's like gotta be the best shot in the movie. It's a stunningly lit. It's so beautiful and so sad at the same time. It looks unbelievable. Thoughts on the mayor's performance? He was great, and I like that he kind of has like a cartoonish is the wrong word, but it's like a pretty straightforward evil guy performance in this movie, and I'm glad that he really gets removed from the second half. It feels like he just disappears. I think in general, while you could argue the second half feels really surface level and maybe a little too metaphorical and like it's maybe inevitable and you know, it might ruin it for you, but I think it goes into like a psychological dimension that I thought that just took it to another level for me. I think that's when I started to like really fall in love with what I was watching. Did you know the same guy played Nora in No? That's that guy? No way, man. No way. That's that guy? That's the guy. Wow. I thought he looked a little familiar. That's crazy. Good for him, man. Good actor. Good actor. Alexei. Damn. He's also got really good performances in Minotaur. Some of the best performances I saw at Cannes. Kind of a very my friend Gabe gets credit for pointing this out, but kind of a very like Tony Soprano-ish performance in that one. I know many of you have not seen it, but it's so good. It's quite good. It's actually pronounced Leviathan. That's good to know. Thank you. Yeah, it's a tough one to talk about, this movie, and I really do apologize that I'm a bit heady with it and maybe not going super deep. It's a hard one to go deep on without doing a little bit more research beforehand or reading into some of it, which is something I didn't really have time to do today. But it's not one where it's like you need to understand a lot of it on a deeper level to feel what it's giving you. It's not even, there's parts of it that it's not a terribly deep movie to begin with. It's just that there's a lot of symbolism here that I can pick up on, but maybe not go super in depth with on the stream. But I loved it. I thought it was a really powerful and kind of scathing critique on these systems and how they fail us in such, devastating and extreme ways. I mean, it gets ridiculous at a certain point, but I love how dark it goes and how you feel it very viscerally. I thought it was great, and yeah, I can't wait to go a little bit deeper with this filmmaker. He's got like a lot that people. My roommate, I think I mentioned this, is a bigger fan of him than I am, and said Loveless is worth checking out. So I'm excited to go deeper because I like what he's doing. Let's check in on the poll. What movie are you most excited for this year? That's still to come out. I think Digger is the one I'm most curious about. The Return I've heard is great. Yeah, The Return is the one. Okay. I'll check out The Return next. Checking in on the poll, it is still My Own Private Idaho at 61%. Nothing new. Am I good? I think I'm good. I say we transition into the last part of stream, which is the games. We're going to play some Geoguessr. I know you guys probably want me to play Cine 2 Nerdle. Wait, someone said something earlier about, that's good Cine 2 Nerdle info. That's true, dude. Actually, that's crazy. Next time someone goes Anora, I am going Leviathan. All right. Let's make our way over to Geoguessr. Just a moment. Did you see the new Charlie XCX cover? Dude, yes, I did, of course. It really is a shame that the Marty Scorsese AI stuff overshadowed the fact that he's on the fucking Charlie XCX album cover. It's so good. It's really good. I'm a little like mixed on the music I've been hearing out of this era. If I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not like super stoked on it, but I'll hear her out. I don't know if I was like that. I was more sold on Von Dutch before Brad dropped, certainly, but like this is a bit more of I got to lean into it. I got to lean into what she's doing. I remember not liking the lyrics on Brat for the most part, especially like the Mean Girls lyrics. I was like, what? This feels like a diary entry, but obviously it's like then I was like that's what she's going for, and it's great. I have to restart my browser real quick. I don't think it should affect the stream. That would be a real shame if that's what happened. But let me just, we're still live. Okay. You lied to me, Carson. I recently watched Diabolique, and plot twist was very obvious. Was it? That bums me out. That legitimately bums me out. I'm sorry. I thought it was gonna get you good. It got me good. I'm actually like, I've come to realize like I fall for plot twists pretty easily. I don't see them coming some of the time. Even in Euphoria, some people were saying like some of the stuff that happens in Euphoria could be seen coming from a mile away, and I was like, I don't know if I agree. They kind of got to me. Okay, let's get into Geoguessr. Let's explore the world, as they say themselves. Okay. And then we Transition. And I think it's working. I think it's working. You can see my guy. No pants, as usual. Let's do classic maps. And let's search for Russia. Like I said, we're gonna go along with the theme of today's movie. We're gonna do Russia. And just see how well we do. We're gonna do no move, single. Give it our best. All right, this is the thing about Russia is like I literally have nothing to go off of. Based on like the metal fence here, obviously we're somewhere pretty rural. I think this mud, it tells me something, but not a whole lot. The trees make me think we're not in the western part, but maybe like central, somewhere maybe close to Tumen. We're gonna lock that in. I'm a fucking god, man. I mean, that's not a great score, but that is a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. I'll be completely honest with you. Let's keep it going. Okay, bit more urban. Can't read this. Don't know what that says. This could maybe help us, but it's not gonna help me today. I mean, similar mud, but just a bit. There's just a vibe that's like maybe a bit more. I don't know. We're closer to a city here. I'll say that much. I think I'm gonna play it safe. Maybe go a little outside of Moscow. Maybe south of Moscow. Maybe Ozori. Maybe Azori. Okay, we're even more south. That's not great. But once again, at least we're not on like the far east side of things. Okay. This is, dare I say, worse. I don't know. I mean, these buildings seem very specific. That's a very specific kind of style. This feels very like something you would see in like Latvia. I think I'm going to actually commit to full east. Maybe like here. Maybe like just on the edge of Latvia. Okay. Bit washed. Not gonna lie. I'm really glad we're leaving the Russia thing to one round and we can move on from here because this is a brutal country to play. Clearly the countryside, actually quite beautiful. A lot greener than I've come to expect from Russia. Gravel road. Interesting concrete poles. Brick buildings. I'm going to go comfortably south. Maybe Kursk. This feels right. Oh, dude, I should have gone even more south. My head was in the right place. I got to admit. That was... I'm not disappointed by that at all. Okay, last one. Market. Anything? I just realized also my camera is so large. These dashed lines feel like they should be helping me. I think this feels like very distinct and a bit different from what we've been used to. The paint at the end of the tree feels like a sign. Is it a similar metal fence, to be honest? It is. I think I'll go comfortably center. Maybe even more. We haven't really had an eastern one, so maybe this is the one. There's no shot. Let's just run it. Okay. All right. five whole points. Well, that wasn't an amazing round. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I'm really happy that we're done with Russia. That was Good effort. Good effort. That's not a market. No, it was not a market. Let's hop into a duel. Let's get a little competitive with it. No move, duel. I'm currently in the demoted zone, so we got to get our points up. I've only played one other game, and it was like 2 days ago. I lost. So let's try and get up in the ranks here. Let's see how we do. Can we have Jeff here? Let me hit up Jeff. Maybe Jeff's available. Because I was using my camera or my phone to film last stream, I could never actually reach out to Jeff. So now I can. You did not talk about Euphoria, just so you know. We can talk about it, man. My general feelings walking away from the season, and I'm not going to go like so into it because I have a video dropping soon. But does that say Mex? Why do I like oh yeah. I'm picking up Mexico here. I'm picking up Mexico. Let's hit just outside of Mexico City. I mean, I walked away disappointed, obviously. It's not a great season of TV. I think it's a step up from season 2, if we want to keep it simple. Not as good as season 1, better than season 2, just because I thought that stripping it back and focusing on basically 3 worlds as opposed to like 30 different characters and trying to have them all connect in a way, which is what season 2 was trying to do. I think what they do here is a lot smarter. Like I could follow what was happening and it didn't feel so forced. And that's why it's like they started off pretty solid. What does that say? Fuck. I can't tell if this is South Africa or I'm going to lock in South Africa. It's probably Australia. It's Australia. God damn it. It started off so promising and there were the bones to work. I was like, even if what I'm watching is a little much, I was like, at least this feels like something that could turn into interesting TV. Like we have a story here, and that is more than I can say about season 2 or about The Idol. And so that was a nice surprise. It just felt like once they had that, they didn't really know what to do. It felt like Nate's character was just running around in circles. It felt like Cassie's character was just running around in circles. Rue had something going on. I think the character that was the most interesting to watch, and it's because they were kind of building him from the ground up, was fucking Alamo. Like I thought Alamo was weirdly one of the most interesting characters this season. And like for your big finale for these characters we've spent 3 seasons building out, I feel like that shouldn't be the case. Like Breaking Bad, the like Nazis that show up in the 5th season play an important role, but they're not characters you want to like know more about, because at that point you should not need to go deeper on you know the antagonists of the season. But Euphoria was like, well, this is kind of the best we got, so like here's a whole backstory on Alamo. And I was like, oh, dude, I'll take it. It's interesting, but it feels like that's the only thing this show can really do, is like give you an interesting backstory to a character and then throw them into utter chaos that doesn't really make sense. So that's kind of where I land on it, is like, you know, it kind of works. It works maybe a bit better. Don't be surprised if Sam Levinson's next thing starts out kind of compelling, because he knows how to like give you characters to care about, but then he doesn't really know what to do with them. Yeah, I have no idea where we are. I'm forgetting what the yellow plate means. I think I'll comfortably go Uganda, maybe? Oh, I didn't mean to emote. It was Ghana. I should have just gone Ghana. Talk about Jules because it made me so mad how she had nothing to do. Well, Jules is like another character where, to be honest, that's just great, isn't it? Actually, before I hop into another one, I'm just gonna chat for a second because I think I have to pick up this delivery in a second. To speak on Jules, I love Jules. Jules was always my favorite character. I'm obviously disappointed in the fact that she's such a non-character at this point, and it's clear that he has no idea what to do with her. But it also gives the vibe of like maybe Jules was never supposed to make it this far in the show anyway, and that's fine. Like, we can have a lovable character that doesn't make it to the end of the show, and like we give them a send off. But then in that case, it's like you got to give them a good send off. I want to reference some Breaking Bad characters, but that would be spoiling Breaking Bad. But like, just to give you an idea of like what a good version of that is, I think Jules deserved a much tighter, more intentional, and really proper send off in the show, because clearly I don't think she was meant to make it as far as she did in the series, because Sam Levinson didn't think that far ahead, and also she just doesn't really serve the plot in a very interesting way at a certain point. Like, I can't remember a single, beyond season 3, I can't remember a whole lot of interesting stuff that happens to Jules in season 2. Like, it was all about season 1 for Jules, but like I don't really know if they had any plan for that character. So it's very odd. And I have a bit of mixed feelings on all that. Also, Jeff got back to me. Could he be free? He's free. Oh my God. Maybe we'll let's bring Jeff in here. In a second, just because I know I'll have to go in a second. Or I guess I could bring him in here and he can fill in while I'm gone. Sydney Sweeney is really miscast in a lot of movies. Get her in a Yorgos movie and let her run wild. Her facial expressions in this season are insane. That is something I've never considered until you brought it up just now. Sydney Sweeney in a Yorgos Lanthimos movie is an insane thought. I kind of agree. She's such a confusing person and actor, because there, in interviews I've read, not only with her but with like Sam Levinson, they hint at the fact that it's this Cassie character is very collaborative between the two of them, and that she comes up with a lot of the ideas, and that she's like, this is a character she's very passionate about. And I'm like, that's great. That's great. This is a really bold character and a very bold direction to take it in, and one that a lot of actors I don't think would feel very comfortable going this far with. And I think she's very fun as Cassie. It's clearly like one of the more memorable and interesting characters on the show. But like, and I think she's great in reality, which also felt like a weirdly, like, one that she was weirdly passionate about. I'm just like, I can't figure out what Sydney Sweeney's interests as an actor are. Like, I don't know what her style is, and like, I agree, I would love to see her in a Yorgos movie. Why the hell not? Like, it would probably be more interesting than Anyone But You. I don't think she works in Anyone But You very well. Okay, I will be right back. I'm gonna pick up this thing and come back in a second. Oh my god. I'm back. I had to just for some background, I had to pick up it's my roommate's birthday and his girlfriend delivered stuff to our place, but he's not here, so I had to bring it in, and one of the things was flowers, and I had to put the flowers in a vase, and oh my god. We're back. I was not shitting my pants, chat. I was doing a nice thing for a person. Whew, catch my breath. Let's call up Jeff. Let's see if he answers. Karsten, are you doing the Spielberg ranking this month? Do I remember you saying that? I'm going to do it later this summer. I promise you. It's coming. Anyways, what did I miss? Not a whole lot. Season 2 has some pretty good episodes, though, to be honest. It has one good episode, from what I remember. By the door, your pants peeling. Paint's peeling? My paint's peeling? No, it's not. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. This apartment has a bunch of different quirks like that, but... Dude, your paint? I thought you were saying my pants were peeling, and I was like, I think I would know if my pants were... Jesus Christ. I'm out of shape. Let's see. Let's find Jeff. Hello?
Carson Runquist?
Oh my god. Wait, and wait, say something one more time.
Karsten Runquist?
Yeah. Okay. How's it going?
Okay, why were you celebrating me saying your name?
Because I can't remember if I said this in the text, but I'm streaming right now. So I was like trying to make sure that the audio came through.
Okay, that makes sense. I did not know you were streaming, so it's good that you told me that.
Yeah. I'm sorry. In case you drop some really personal information about me or one of our friends.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you your opinion on my credit card number.
Yeah. Yeah. As we lead all the calls with. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a trust thing, like when they used to push mugs together so that some of the liquid from each mug transferred.
Right. Yeah.
Kind of like that.
We do that with our personal numbers.
With our banking details.
With our banking details, yeah.
I throw a number your way, you throw one my way.
Yeah. And anyway, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Karsten?
I'm good. I was just it's our good friend Nick's birthday, and so I was putting flowers in a vase for him on behalf of his girlfriend. before I
that's nice.
Yeah. Anyway,
I mean, it sounds a little bit like it was his funeral.
No. It's his. Yeah, I forget how old he is. Anyway, you want to play some Geoguessr?
Somewhere between 27 and 31.
Yeah. We don't need to
one
give
of
all
those
that
numbers.
Away.
Yeah, I'm ready. You can invite me to the geoguessing.
Okay. It says we're together on my screen under team duels. I don't know.
Wait, so if I just go into team duels, maybe it'll work.
I think yeah.
Okay, I'm in here.
Amazing.
Maybe.
Maybe. Wait, it says waiting for teammate now.
Wait.
Maybe now you'll show up?
Now.
Okay.
Right? Am I there? I'm there on mine.
You're not there on mine. Wait.
So.
Oh, wait. Stay put. Actually, no, that didn't do anything. How do I assumed it would be... Oh, we're... Okay. Wait. It says waiting for teammate. I'm so good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're good.
We're good.
Someone said Jeffrey Bohr slow moment. Same as it ever was. Okay. I don't know if you've played Geoguessr recently, I
I
played
have not.
a little bit before I called you and could not win a game. So
So that's why you called me.
that's why I called you up.
Okay, so I'm thinking maybe you go like Bangladesh or something, and I go Sri Lanka.
Yeah, yeah. Not India. I feel
Uh,
like
yeah, yeah. You know what? Do whatever you're feeling.
I'm gonna go Nagpur,
It,
India.
it's first round.
Central. Yeah, it
We can
doesn't.
just vibe it.
It was. I should
It,
have gone
it was
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
This is why I haven't been winning my rounds. It's all good. It's all good. Just loosen
Yeah.
up a little bit. Just
And
loosen
if I
up.
was that confident, I would have done that myself instead
Yeah.
of being the furthest away.
Of course, of course. This road feels very distinct. I feel like I should know.
Yeah.
It does say Calle, so we're somewhere in I want to say South America.
That's would be my guess as well.
How we feeling about? I'm gonna
I'm
go
just gonna
Colombia.
go. You go. You guess. You guess.
Bogota. It could be Mexico, to be fair. Okay, you went Peru. It was Mexico. All right, time to we'll. Okay, we're still alive.
Just to be clear, though, we the second thing that we've both said has been correct.
Yes, we're just finding our flow.
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta adjust.
Unifab.
Okay.
That was my nickname in high school.
I'm gonna safely assume we are in the western part of North America. I might comfortably go like Calgary. I don't know how you feel about that.
Oh shit. Ignore what I'm doing.
Okay. You're going. It was in fact up there. Okay, good warm up round. I feel like we got
I feel like we're in the groove now.
we got that out of our system. It's only uphill from here.
Yeah. Like we've set a bar that's so low that it's on the ground.
Yeah. They need to Jeff, have you heard of Cine to Nerdle? The game.
I have heard of that.
Okay.
I've seen you play it.
Right. Yeah. You've showed up to
I
the
remember
streams.
I spammed you. I spammed you to play that one Leo DiCaprio movie from the mid '90s.
Right. And I think it worked out in the end. I think I was able to put that in my back pocket for future rounds. But now I'm forgetting what the name is of that movie.
It's the something. The Rainmaker?
Right. Okay, someone in chat said Argentina. I don't know if I'm getting that. I will say, actually, is that a European plate? I think it's fully a European plate.
It does look like a European plate. And also that
there is orange dirt, which is very odd for where we are.
all right. You know, just vibe it.
Fuck. I'm gonna go Uruguay. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, we hedged.
It was South Africa. But we got the points at the end of the day.
Nice job.
Nice.
Nice job. We're up by 6.
Let's see. Is this Japan? Or maybe Taiwan, I want to say?
Yeah, I would say that we hedged. Do one of each.
I'll do Taiwan.
Yeah, of course you will. 'Cause then if you win, you get like 1,000,000 points. You'll look so cool.
In front of all my viewers. Is Jeff's favorite movie still Ishtar? Also, my name is Jeff too. It was Japan. But we got the points.
I mean, Ishtar, I think, is one of my favorite movies. It's hard to exactly, rank them.
Yeah. This is a beautiful location. Something about the camera quality and the light. It's really
It is.
it's looking really nice on this. I'm feeling like I'm pretty
I'm feeling there.
okay. I'm gonna go Bulgaria just because of how snowy and dry.
Oh, right, the Bulgarian snow.
They've since changed the
That's a good shout.
coverage as far as I know, but I'm
Oh,
still gonna go with it. It feels right in my heart. Has Jeff watched anything good recently? It's a good question. I feel like I rarely see your letterboxd activity.
yeah, I forget that I have it most of the time. I did recently watch Lurker.
Oh, great movie. I love that movie.
Yeah, it was shot by a guy in my fantasy football league that I'm in with Brandon.
Damn. Wait, now I'm trying to remember who shot it. Are you able to name drop or no?
Yeah, Pat Scola.
Pat Scola shot it. That's right. That's right. Who also did Hurry Up Tomorrow. Also, I'm going to go United Kingdom.
Okay, yeah, I realized we really
He did not do Pat
that round.
Scola or Hurry Up Tomorrow, by the way. I fully got that wrong.
Yeah, he's doing
something
something
else.
called like the something of Robin Hood that's
Right.
coming out soon.
Right. The Death of Robin Hood.
With yeah, there you go, with Hugh Jackman.
Yes. I thought it was Russell Crowe.
Right, how do you feel? This is Brazil or Portugal?
It's yes. It's going to
I'm gonna go Portugal.
I would lock in Portugal. I was just there. I should know this.
Yeah, and I was there for one day, like a month and a half ago.
Damn. The boys are international. It
Okay, that was bad. That was really bad. That was bad.
We should have saved our anecdote about
We
going
really should
there
have hedged.
until after.
I don't know why we didn't hedge.
We lost it.
Okay, now we've gotten everything out of the way.
Yep.
We've got this, Karsten.
Has Jeff seen Leviathan? Leviathan?
No.
The Russian movie? It was what our
Also, how'd you pronounce that?
Oh, so okay, some background is someone in chat corrected me that that's how it's pronounced in Russia. And now they keep saying Leviathan.
Oh, so it's like a sauna situation.
Unless they're messing with me.
The sauna is
could
the
very
Finnish
well-
pronunciation.
Right. My dad corrects me
So if
every
you
time
want
I
to sound
say
like
it.
a jerk,
Exactly.
just keep saying sauna to Americans.
Speaking of,
This looks like the Alps, sort of.
that's a great yes. Okay. That's definitely the Alps. I'll go I'm going to go Austria maybe? Like
Yeah, sure.
maybe edge of the Alps.
Yeah, I like Austria. It's probably going to be in a town called like Bad something or other.
Has Jeff seen The Act of Killing? He's lived it.
Not.
Okay.
What?
Sorry.
Okay, it's Mendoza.
Is there a thing? Oh yeah, Mendoza. I got a dumb question. Where's Mendoza again?
That's not a dumb question. I have no
I
idea.
thought you were saying it like
I was thinking like Chile or something. I don't know.
Right. It feels I've recognized the name, to be honest with you. But I could sound really up my own ass here because maybe it's not even. Maybe it's a small town. Argentina? Wait, someone said Argentina? That's technically cheating. But
We're gonna get banned. It's gonna get back to us.
Central Argentina. Locking it in. Okay. Yep. There's Mendoza.
I mean,
they were a bit closer than we were, but no, it's true. It's pronounced Leviathan. I'm in Russia. I'm half Russian. Okay. I can't argue with that. Cartier Road. How do you feel about like
that's roundabout sign is cool.
I don't see it. I don't see any roundabout. Oh, that little thing.
I think it's discussing. I think the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Cartier.
It says normal. It says stop up there instead of a. I was gonna go like a Montreal thing, but it would have said a ret. I'm gonna go northern Minnesota.
I'm gonna go near Ottawa.
Achet. Okay, I'm glad I
Yeah, good call.
I
Good
stuck
call.
to my guns there. It was Canada. Has Jeff seen Digital Video Editing with Adobe Premiere Pro, the real world guide to setup and workflow? Have you seen that one?
Not.
Have you seen that one?
It sounds interesting though.
It's a someone pulled that on me in Cine 2 Nerdle a while ago.
Yeah, I did see
You
that.
you were at that stream? So it's Ghana.
You might have just posted on like a social media platform. I don't
Right,
really know.
right.
Do you know, so yellow license plates here, what does that mean?
We're definitely in Ghana. There's a Ghana flag on a small sign.
Oh, that's a good.
I'm gonna go Kumasi. If you want to go Accra. Trip to Mendoza when?
Wow, it's right on the border of Togo.
This is a close game. We're really it could be anybody.
It is. We're gonna lock it in right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Counselor. This feels like the Philippines.
Yes. Let's send it. Put some pressure on him.
You go, and I'll go somewhere. I'll hedge somewhere.
Okay. Does Jeff have a favorite film of the year yet, given we are almost halfway through it? Yeah, what have you seen this year?
It's a great question.
Wait, I'm gonna look
How many
this up.
films have I seen this year? It might be a low number.
I'm gonna look up your Letterboxd.
Oh, you might not find any films from this year. I don't know. Okay.
Your most recent is Roof
you
Man.
know this, right? Pro Cyklistova Dushi.
Douchey. Barbie movie. Oh, CZ, Czechia. Has to be.
So this looks like
what do we think?
I'm pretty confident in your analysis there.
Prague?
That's what I was gonna do, but so you do that, I'll just hedge.
Okay. It could, yeah.
It's just there for like 2.5 weeks too. So I can confirm I didn't walk by this exact place.
Yeah. They don't still have Barbie movie posters up. Okay, I'm not gonna get any closer. Okay, yeah, we glossed past this. That your most recent film is Roof Man, which is last September, which is fine. Also, each team had the same exact plan here.
Roof Man.
Roof Man, good movie, by the way. I don't know how you felt about it. I didn't glance at the score.
I mean, it was, it was Roof Man. Okay, I think we're in Manitoba.
Okay. Now.
There's a sign that says Manitoba,
Yes.
if you didn't see it.
Now I'm going to ask an actual stupid question here.
Yes, I'm ready.
Where's that?
Wait, where's Okay, look where I put on the map.
Oh!
It's the 83 and the 57.
Dude, I'm not going to say what I was about to say. Okay. 83 and 57, This is findable.
I found an 83 here. And then
John said he's convinced Jeff has not actually seen Roof Man. Or it sounds like.
Okay, this is a big conspiracy.
I might just say
I have seen Roof Man. I didn't think it was that good.
Damn.
I just thought that, he really could have pulled more hijinks.
Yeah. I wanted more of him in the toy store. I'm surprised at how much he was out of the toy store, to be honest. I was expecting him to be like truly trapped in there.
Right.
But it's like he managed to live a pretty normal life for the most part.
Also, he had to talk to himself a lot too.
Yeah.
To make the script work, since most of it was like internal monologue.
There we go. We're we're staying alive. This round is very
It
static.
should have
We're
been like All Is Lost, where he doesn't ever talk the entire film. You would just see him building a weird fort inside the toy store.
right. I thought he would like his mental
No
state
talking.
would deteriorate a bit more. All right.
Where was I that looks like this?
I can like almost
Oh,
get
I was in some place that looks like this. That
I could sort of make out this flag on this
oh,
dock.
it was near Budapest.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just, yeah, I went to some place called Gior that looks like this. So I'm just gonna go Gior. I
I'll
don't
go
think it's
southern,
actually Gior.
southern hung maybe along this river. Why the hell not?
And again, I don't think it's Hungary. I have no reason to think that.
Okay, there we go.
Okay,
There we go. There we go.
Yep.
There was,
I was right.
the flag
Although
I
it was
saw
actually just straight up. Yeah.
was like slightly green and red. So
Right river is all I want to say.
yeah. All right, we're in sheep country.
All right. They kind of a lazy job by the road line painter.
Um,
I'm getting like Kyrgyzstan or something.
yeah, it could be Kurg. It could be. There's like a part of me that wants to believe this is Russia, but that feels like a bold.
I mean, you do whatever you want. I will support you because I just sent Kyrgyzstan.
I'm gonna go Russia. I don't care. Fuck it.
You don't care what they say.
Does Jeff like Charlie XCX? Oh,
Nice, Karsten.
see, that's why you keep me around.
Wait, what was the question?
Oh, if Jeff likes Charlie XCX, someone asked.
I will be completely honest. I have never heard a song.
Okay, yeah.
Single song.
That's fair. That's fair.
I am a 35-year-old man, Karsten.
That's fine. That's fine. Hey, there's plenty of 35-year-old Charlie XCX fans.
No, I actually don't doubt it. I just personally don't. I haven't listened to the radio a single time in like 15 years.
That's fair. Someone asked, "What does
So I just
he
listen to the same like 500 songs that I know over and over again.
What have you been listening to?
What have I been listening to?
Yeah.
Okay.
You hear the new Boards
Again,
of Canada?
some people think this was a some people think that like Geese was a psyop and stuff. I don't actually listen to Geese really. I listened to the album once. I was like, this is fine, but Cameron Winter's solo album is interesting.
There we go. That doesn't surprise me. I feel like that's your style. I feel like I'm not too surprised.
Thank you. Do we have any idea where this is? Monumento Natural, Cendras. It feels like it's Spain or something. Or...
Yeah, it's like, yeah. I can't imagine this being anywhere in like South America.
Though it looks really old.
Yes.
Something about it looks like the humans did stuff there. Although then, now that I'm reading the sign, it says natural monument. So now I'm going to take that back.
I'm going to safely go northern Spain on this. I can't think of a single alternative, given what we're working with.
Yeah, you know what?
Maybe
I'm just going to go southern.
Not Malta.
Call it a day.
That would, no. Okay.
No, Malta doesn't speak Spanish. They speak Maltese. English, and Italian.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's ever heard anyone speak Maltese, but technically that's one of their official languages.
It was south of Spain. Damn.
Let's go.
Never would have guessed. I guess there's some mountains down there, it looks like.
Yeah, well, there is Gibraltar, which is a rock, literally.
Yeah, Jeff, you should check out the new Boards of Canada.
Oh, there's a lot of poop on this road.
Is
Or is
there?
that a snake that got run over? I can't tell.
Oh, I see. I can't. I don't know if I can show that on stream.
Yeah, I don't
um,
know
I don't know what the rules are
if what that is
on that.
exactly. Wait, it looks like also there's just like I don't know if that's a fish or part of a tree.
Yeah.
Um,
Maltese blends English, Arabic, and Italian. Interesting. I'll be honest. I did not know Maltese was a thing. Okay, I'm gonna lock in Brazil. I got nothing else.
okay, I like
I'm
that.
gonna go like northern Brazil, kind of Ceará. Why the hell not? Pink Reboot, good to see you.
Oh, that's not good for us.
That's not good at all. There's Thailand. Who has thoughts on the new Masters of the Universe film? I'll be honest. Like one of the worst trailers I've had to sit through, but people are saying the movie's okay. That it's good, harmless fun. Not at the top of the list though.
It's like a weird Canada.
I was thinking like a Finland or Russia, maybe like Estonia
Okay,
even.
dude, what if I go Alaska?
That's bold and I like it. There is like a slight American
I don't know what
vibe.
the dashed roads. I just don't know what country does like one side dash roads like that.
That's what I'm
That look
saying.
like
Like
crap.
it could be. I feel like Finland has side dash
Because there's
roads.
like a triangular. Oh, you know what? There's like ballers that look European. Yeah, I'm gonna go with your deal.
I would love it to be Alaska, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna go like maybe
wouldn't we
outside of
all?
St. Petersburg.
Hey, I'm in St. Petersburg right now. St. Petersburg, Florida.
Florida. Hey, I just watched a Jeff, have you heard of this movie The Python Hunt? It's a
I have. Yeah,
okay,
because I know all about the Burmese python problem.
right?
Okay, you were almost dead on there.
That's I'm glad we went that area at the end of the day. Yeah, big Florida movie all about the python hunts in the Everglades. Thought it was
Yeah.
fascinating. Um are you afraid of snakes or are you like desensitized to them growing up in Florida?
We really don't have any snakes in Florida. That's only in the Everglades
Okay.
where they have the pythons.
What about gators?
So I do not like snakes.
Are gators as much of a thing?
Yeah, those you're not really afraid of.
Really? I feel like I would have an issue. I'm thinking Idaho, to be honest with you. I feel like
You're
it's
thinking Idaho.
probably
I could see it.
I mean I guess it could be Australia now that I'm looking a little
I was thinking
closer.
Australia. I was just trying to like
Be
pick my
nice.
brain about which are the road lines. I feel like it's Australia.
Yeah. Oh, I
Oh, we just got time. Did you go?
I did.
Well,
I can't believe
so
it.
okay, so it's yellow outer lines is South Africa.
I was too busy thinking about alligators in Florida that
Yeah.
I lost the plot on that one.
I didn't even guess. Okay,
Hey,
we got this
we lock in
right
now.
now.
We lock in now. We're actually like not in a terrible spot, I guess, in the ranks, shockingly. Even though we've only won one game since hopping on here.
Yeah, that's because most people haven't played, I think.
Yeah.
So we're just
We're
better
just-
than people who have done nothing.
Just a little bit better.
Yeah.
What's the best Florida movie to Jeff outside of the Florida Project? I feel like Florida Project is not a good Florida movie. Yeah.
No, it's actually a pretty good Florida movie
Yeah?
in terms of it's pretty accurate about that part of the state. 'Cause
Okay.
I lived near Orlando for 4 years.
Okay.
And it is kind of like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Did you ever see The Beach Bum?
no, I didn't see Beach Bum. I also haven't seen Spring Breakers, and I
Right.
also haven't seen uh, the Dolphin Tale
Right. I thought you were
or
in.
Dolphin Tale 2.
Weren't you in Dolphin Tale 2? Or
Yeah, no, I
yeah.
was in Dolphin Tale 1. I haven't seen it.
Right. Yeah. Of course. Of course.
Yeah, as well. I just volunteered at that aquarium while they were shooting the movie.
That's
If I
crazy.
had to, so the state would pay for my undergraduate
Yeah.
degree.
I think I've seen, I can't remember if it was one or two, but I saw that movie. Actually, I've never expanded on this. I talk a lot about how I went to see Contagion on a first date, and it was a really terrible idea. But the part I don't often share is that we did go on another date, and it was to Dolphin Tale, which was I remember not
That
liking the movie.
is, well, okay, I will say definitely a better date movie than Contagion.
Certainly.
Okay, we're in Estonia.
Yep. This is our round. Boys Go to Jupiter is a Florida. It is technically an animated Florida film.
What is?
Boys Go to Jupiter. It is a
Haven't seen that.
tiny.
Apparently, I don't
animated
watch
one.
any media that's. Oh, you know what? What's Some Kind of Heaven? Is that counts, right?
Yes. Yeah. Honestly, like one of the
There you go.
best Florida films as a non-Floridian. Um,
How did we lose that round like that? Like
I
I
know.
almost nailed it.
Okay, wait. I want
Okay,
to
I
say.
can tell that it's northeastern Australia.
Yeah.
100% confirmed.
I mean, we don't know for certain, but I'll lock in St. Lawrence. Actually, let me look around just a little bit.
I already locked it in.
Yeah, I'm not gonna find anything else. We got this. I think Ace Ventura is the only Florida film I've seen. Damn.
Boom.
We still lost.
How did that guy guess the exact same random city as me?
What is Jeff's favorite restaurant? Oh, I know the answer to this.
Now you do know the answer
Yeah,
to this.
I thought for a second, I was like, wait, I know.
Yeah. It's a fact about me that I don't generally share until I know someone pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't have to get into it. You just met these.
You can answer the question.
The chat. Okay. Jeff is a big Panda Express enthusiast.
Yeah, I went there like 5 times a week when I was in undergrad.
I mean, to be fair, well, you didn't go to undergrad at DePaul, but like, I was also frequenting the Loop Panda Express fairly often. Okay, I'm gonna go Ukraine.
Yeah.
Dude, how did we fuck
that's
that
not
up,
good.
man? How?
Oh God.
Oh no.
All right. Okay.
At a certain point.
The problem is we're really not focusing on the game very much.
I know. I keep.
And we're all even before that, we're also not that good to start with.
No, we're severely yeah, it's not going well. It's not going well. They just keep asking questions about you. I'm trying to, you know.
Yeah. How many people are even watching this?
I have the tab closed on the viewer thing. We're sitting at 59.
Okay.
Not terrible.
That's a solid squad.
I don't need to I never mind. The thing is
they're all giving you their Twitch Prime subs.
we do have a membership program. But it's yeah. I think it's
The way you said that kind of sounded like a cult.
no, you know,
And with membership program, it comes with a robe.
Yep. An exclusive broadcast robe.
And
no,
in a ticket to the retreat.
No,
Okay, we're in
it's a
Greece.
good community. Okay, cool. Greece. What made you say that? I don't see any.
There's Greek on the dumpster.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah, I always read dumpsters.
yeah.
You learn a lot of
For-
good stuff reading dumpsters.
it's first place your eye goes to. All right, I'm going Thessaloniki.
It's literally right next to where I'd guessed.
Shit. Okay. Is it too late? We're fine. We were so confident.
Oh God.
Still.
It's like,
Every
okay, how are we ever gonna guess that part of Greek? Like they didn't even get the right.
every time I play Geoguessr on stream, it goes horribly wrong. And eventually people are like, can we just simply play something else? But today I'm pushing through and I'm like, what we're gonna
Is that what everyone's saying? Because I'm not
they're
reading. Are they
not
saying
saying
this
that
is
today,
boring?
but many streams ago I was playing and it was a similar situation what we have here. Also, I'm gonna go fucking I was gonna say Spain, but then I saw the stop sign and I don't feel as good about that.
Yeah, and that's a weird stop sign.
Yeah, I'm very confused about where
Now,
we
is there any chance this is California?
That would be highly unlikely.
All right, well, you guess somewhere. I'm YOLOing California.
I'm gonna go Spain.
Your thing makes more sense.
It was
right?
Spain.
But it made more sense. But imagine how cool that would have been if it was California.
Yeah, like a weird part
I'm
of
like,
California.
maybe some township ordered the wrong font for their stop signs.
What I was gonna say was someone in a stream many weeks ago was like, "Please play something else," and I felt that one in my heart, and so I have not returned to Geoguessr. But today I was like, I'm going to push through and find a win somewhere in here, and it's been
Yeah, exactly one win you'll find.
been rough. It's been really rough, even before you hopped on. All right, English. Interesting trees.
I'm gonna go Australia.
I think Australia is a safe bet, but you never know at this point. Geoguessr, your
I'm gonna
heart
go.
out. Yeah, that's good.
I'm gonna go Melbourne.
Yeah. I'll go Brisbane.
Brizzy?
This has to be ours. This has to be ours. Okay.
Dude, where are they going?
That's they felt bad. They gave us that one a little
If
bit.
only we had any kind of multiplier, we would have won.
I know. You guys should play rock paper
That's like
scissors.
a dolphin kite or something.
Yeah. Jen. Oh, shit. I say we lock in. I was gonna say Brazil, but also this sign doesn't feel Brazil. I mean that's
So there's a. Yeah. JN, is that like is there a Japanese flag on that for some reason? I mean, I'm not saying this is Japan. I just want to be very clear.
It
I'm wondering
does
if there's
look like
some
the Japanese flag.
It would be Japanese Investment Network with an E for some reason.
That's exactly it. Where does
Maybe
Japan
that's how you.
have investments?
Well, Japan is near the Philippines.
I don't think this is the Philippines. Oh fuck. Oh wait, is
No,
this
I honestly
flag?
think this is like Africa.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go
I'm
Rwanda.
panicking.
I'm going Rwanda. I feel weirdly confident about this.
What you like to hear about? I'm panicking.
Okay. We got there.
Sri Lanka.
We got
I guess
there.
Japan's investing in Sri Lanka. Good to know.
Would you go to the back rooms? I would. That was my my letterboxd review. Was that it looked like a blast.
Okay, there's a sign that has all of the different flags of all
Yes.
the countries in that region, so that's not super helpful.
It's either Jordan or United Arab Emirates. But it feels a little the dirt looks a little too dark for United Arab Emirates. I might go Jordan.
Okay, do it.
Yeah.
Wait.
Fuck it.
Oh no, wait.
I'm
I meant to
in.
click down here.
I'm in. Okay,
Okay.
I'm okay. It was Oman. Oh man,
We're good.
we're good. We're good. Okay, we need this one really bad.
We do.
Okay,
Okay, let's
locking
focus
in.
up.
It's a lake. It looks very Scandinavian.
Yeah.
Askland.
I'm getting that it's excellent in Urigjerde.
That
Is
looks.
this Norway or Sweden?
I think. I want to say Sweden. Um, the way this is going, it's probably going to be Norway based on that. But
So using that logic, you should switch.
okay, so I should go. So wait, where does that leave me? Norway. I'll go Norway.
Sure.
I'm looking for Askland. I don't think I'm gonna find it. Um. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna lock in Sweden. Maybe like central north area. Go for it. We need this.
Oh,
God
no.
damn it, man. All right. All right.
Okay.
I say we got. Let's try two more. And then,
Yeah, two more.
and then take a good long look in the mirror.
This is humility. Can you scrub this stream from the internet?
It was like kind of funny, and the more we lose, the more it's like, damn.
Yeah.
And they even visualize it for
Okay.
us.
There we go. Yeah, it's Oh, I at that wedding I went to, I did see Nick.
Right? Yeah, he was telling me about it.
Yeah.
Um, it seemed like fun.
It was. Yeah, it was all like camping.
See
Camping wedding.
that I would not. Would you? I don't know if I've ever really like asked you this. Would you identify as a camper? Like, do you enjoy the act of camping?
That's not like I enjoy it occasionally, but I'm not. It's not part of my personality.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, Nick was freaking out the first night because he said that there was a spider and a mouse fighting next to his head.
he did share that with me, and that made me feel less jealous of not being there.
Oh, I wasn't guessing at all. I didn't pay attention.
I went Denmark. Okay.
Nice.
Sometimes when you're
Estonian
not
island?
thinking, we do better.
No, I wasn't thinking, and I did horribly. I had the worst in the whole lobby. Ooh, this is
good.
yeah.
Um,
That and Slaza.
Vat and Slaza 356. I wanted to say Scandinavia, but is there a world where this is Iceland? It's way too grassy.
What about the Faroe Islands?
Oh my god, wait. That feels
No, they have like Gur with the weird thing. I don't think that's right.
it feels so right, but I think you're unfortunately onto something. Okay, community is saying Iceland. I will say not to cheat, but at this point we kind of need it. I will take what we can get.
We need it.
I say we take anything we got. 356. I'm looking for that on the map if I can get anything. Oh, I'm seeing 337. I'm seeing 360. I'm seeing 351. Oh my god, it's like at the tip of my tongue. I don't think I'll get there. But
Now we're
We're
trying to like get this exactly right.
I
Why is the other team also not guessed? Okay, there. I was just.
They probably found it, to be honest.
That's a good point. They probably did. But I mean, it's Iceland. If you just pick the other side of the island from me, then
Yeah.
they're gonna get like
Oh,
3 points.
okay. I'm in. Yep. These fucking guys. They got
Ooh,
5K.
wow.
They got for 149 points. We're fine. We're good.
Yeah, see, I'm congratulating them in the chat.
Congrats. Okay. This feels like it's Europe. I'll say that much. And
Yeah, this feels kind of like a Spain situation.
okay, you go Spain. I was gonna go maybe like Italy countryside.
Ooh, I also like that.
Maybe Vercelli. Something like that.
Okay, this would be good hedging for us.
Yeah. FIFA World Cup next week. Karst, who you got? Honestly, I'm so tapped. Like I'll be rooting for the U.S., I guess, but I don't know who's the favorite right now. Do you know, Jeff?
The favorite? I mean, there's the usual favorites like
Yeah.
Germany,
Yeah. Ooh,
France,
goats.
not the U.S.
Definitely not the U.S. How's Sweden
There's a lot
looking?
of goats on this road. Sweden? I mean, not that good.
All right. Well, got to root for the underdogs.
You know where the goats are?
I can't tell based on these bars. Kurg. Oh my God, you're so right. It is Kurg. Okay, I'm gonna
I
go.
was thinking Kurg the whole time, so I also want to get credit for that.
You should. Yeah.
Unless it's wrong.
It's definitely Kurg. Spain. I did just get a Barcelona jersey. So I guess I kind of have a Spain jersey. But that's
do not say that to people there. Dude, you would get beat up if you said that in Barcelona.
I have no, like, I don't know why my girlfriend got me a Barca jersey. I have never talked about it, but I think they just thought it would be fun. And to be honest, I do look kind of good in it, but I'm like, listen, I wore it in like, I had to Google. I was like, would I get shit for wearing this in Lisbon? And Google was like, no. But
Yeah.
But I don't know anything about.
You wouldn't get shit for it really anywhere. You would only get shit if you called it essentially a Spain jersey.
Right.
Because of the Catalan separatist movement.
Okay. That's true. See, I'm fully unaware. But I like the colors on me. I look good in red and blue. I thought that was Ireland.
I can see that. I can see you looking good in red and blue. What do you think your best color is?
Black. I think black is a good one on me. I look good in dark colors. I think the anytime I wear like bright colors, and chat will be familiar with this. John has called me out. I get very red in the face. I start to look very pink, and so I gotta wear darker colors. I think it fits my hair. There's something about it. Someone said green. I guess green's all right.
You think this is just like the middle of nowhere in Russia?
Yes.
So do you want me to go like hedge west and you go middle?
I'm gonna go middle.
Yeah.
I was gonna go Kazakhstan. I'm gonna be mad if it is. I don't think it is.
Well, there's a Russian flag on it, but it could still be a former.
Nice. We got there. Okay. No more questions.
Right, at least our multiplier's up.
I'm convinced we can win this.
What the hell? Mahler Faschbetrieb Arnoldi.
Um, DE.
It's Deutschland. It's Germany.
Yeah.
Uh, HZ. It's. I mean, it's also quite mountainous, so you would think it's the south.
Um, or I feel like these kind of fall colors I've seen in Hamburg. That's
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I actually don't. I've never been to like the north of Germany, so
that's an
you do that. I'll go south. We'll call it a day.
yeah, that's a bit of an uneducated guess, but I'm gonna go Frankfurt instead of
Dude,
Hamburg. I might have gotten them
okay,
mixed up.
I'm gonna do Murnau am Staffelsee.
Beautiful. Okay, please. Boom. Okay,
Oh,
that's
nice.
good. That's good.
Okay, okay, we got our multiplier. It's rolling. I keep forgetting to drink my kombucha.
Um. Uh. Okay.
Okay, there's a sign there. It's one long word.
Hear me out. Denmark.
I was gonna say Denmark.
Denmark's not bad.
Okay, dude, let's just double call Denmark, and it'll be so cool when we win.
I'm going on the closer to Copenhagen.
Okay.
I like this. The also the wording on that sign just looks slightly like it could be Danish. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hey, this was no. Oh god. Okay, last one. Last one.
Let's just get 1 point. 1 point on the
Yeah,
board. We've played seven
okay.
rounds.
You know, if we lose this one, our last victory won't even be in the last five anymore. This is really make or break for us.
Okay. Um, we have
And they have
nothing
a
to lose.
motorcycle.
Thailand. I will say, I think we excel in the Southeast Asian region.
I think we're better than most.
We don't get a lot of those today. I feel like they throw us a lot of Europe, and we're just not.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hedge.
The boys are suffering.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
Do not. Okay, next time say we're bad at that region.
I know. I said that a little too soon.
Okay, this is really opulent, and it's Doha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there a
Oh,
sign?
you go Doha.
Oh,
I'm gonna go just random northern.
it
You,
has.
you should go like right on Doha.
Go a little bit outside, right there. Please. I mean, they'll probably get it too. No stopping till win.
Wait, is this Bahrain? Is that a thing?
Dude.
Oh no, okay, it was Doha.
Okay, that's huge for us. I don't know how they didn't
Yes.
pick up on that.
Yeah, they just probably don't know their flags.
Okay.
This is nice.
It's very good.
Is this like somehow like Patagonia?
Ooh, I like that. I kind of like this.
Well, I took it, so you can't use that
Yeah.
because that would be really dumb for us to both go Patagonia.
I'm gonna go northern Argentina. I do think I'm feeling good about Argentina, to be honest.
Okay.
I'll go.
What if it's Kyrgyzstan?
I don't think it's Kyrgyzstan.
Good.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Oh my God.
Okay, we're close.
Could we do it? Could we do it?
We can do it. Good call on that.
Oh my.
You know your Andes Mountains. Is this America? We haven't gotten a single America, have we? No, we got like two, maybe.
Hear me out. Also like an Alberta situation.
Okay. Should you go Lethbridge?
No, that's too flat. I'm thinking maybe like. Actually, Lethbridge.
I kind of like Lethbridge.
You go Lethbridge. I'll go. You go
Why are we
Lethbridge.
just assuming this is Alberta immediately?
I'll go US. I think it's
Okay.
undeniably in that region. I'll go more Idaho.
Yeah.
You go Lethbridge.
Okay, Lethbridge. It was always Lethbridge.
There's no shot this is not this area.
It's always Lethbridge, you know.
Okay. Right.
It's not Lethbridge.
It's not Lethbridge.
Okay, we're still alive.
We're still alive. Someone said somewhere in Australia.
Well, at least we would have beaten them.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking hell. It's the last thing.
What are we looking at?
The last thing we needed. Argentina. Fuck it.
Yeah, there are mountains in the distance. And there's still no coverage of Morocco, is there?
I don't think so. It could be Middle East. This person's right, but I don't think it is Middle East. You're going Middle East?
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go Turkey. You never know if it's Turkey.
I might go
Anything could be Turkey.
Peru. You're right. It could very well be Turkey.
Anything could be Turkey.
I'm going Peru. Let's see what happens. Oh no. Oh, look at Oh no, dude. No.
How did
I'm so mad right now.
The exact same way. The other guy went Turkey too. Okay, do you have time for one last win or lose?
Yes. We got some motion going on that last one. We were really getting somewhere. Dude, I can't look at our match history right now.
Yeah, we got some Hungarians here.
Okay. UK. No thoughts. Pure instinct. There we go.
Nice.
There we go.
Look at that. You just instant send it and you're the greatest player of all time. You have to come over to LA and visit.
You do. You do. It's gonna get very hot here very soon. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm in Florida, so it's the same thing.
That's true. It's like yours is like humid, ours is like dry. And I think I prefer.
Yeah. Speaking of dry, it's kind of dry in this place.
This is really messing with me, to be honest. I'm really confused.
Because the dashed lines.
The dashed lines throw me off. I'm kind of thinking Italy.
I don't hate that.
Going Italy. I don't care.
Turkey, you never know.
Turkey. Oh, shit. Let's fucking go. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
France.
This is it. This is it.
Nice job. You're carrying the team, Karsten.
I'm just trying to turn my brain off a little bit here. Okay.
Do you have like a guest room situation where you are?
We have a couch. It's pretty good.
I take that as a yes.
Yeah. We have the office I'm in currently. You could, but I wouldn't do that.
Nice. Can I sleep with your YouTube subscriber plaque?
Yeah, it's a pillow. Okay, what are we thinking?
Respect the house.
It's Spanish.
I went Argentina.
Fuck. Uruguay. Feels terrible. Okay, they
Okay. It's not too bad. It's not too bad.
We keep losing to these like insanely lucky guesses. Is what I'm gonna tell myself. Oh, a little red thing in the sky. Australia. No doubt, Australia.
Yeah, like, are you 100% on that?
New South Wales.
You're 100% on New South Wales?
Yes. Why?
Oh, I was just asking.
Okay. I'm fairly certain. I'm not 100% in New South Wales.
I went Dubbo. Okay. I did almost go near there. Because until the last second, I thought you said that it was 100% New South Wales.
Yeah, don't.
So
okay.
That's unfortunate because we would have won. But I'm not blaming you. I blame myself.
No. What about this? I'll be honest, my gut also telling me.
Wait. On three. On three. What our guts are.
Okay.
1,
2,
2,
3.
3.
Australia.
France.
Really?
Okay, that's not good for us. Wait, I didn't look at which side of the road they're driving on.
Driving on the left. Dark road. These trees are very Australian.
Yeah, you're right.
And I feel like it could be Melbourne. Or maybe outside of Adelaide.
Okay. Wait, though, what if it's like New Zealand?
I'll go Brisbane. You can go New Zealand.
Okay, I'll go New Zealand.
Could be Tasmania. Fucking.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna actually. Oh my god, man. We're done.
That was did we win like 1 out of like 8 games?
If that.
That could be a new series. How many games does it take for us to win? More than 6.
Yeah.
More than 6.
Well,
I'll to Nerdle.
No, I'm gonna go offline entirely.
Oh wow!
I'm not gonna show my face
Chad.
for a while.
He's so upset about that result that he's going offline. That's my bad.
Yep.
All right, see you, buddy.
Yep, see ya. All right, guys. Well, that was what that was. Well, what a journey. Maybe it was a sign to not play Geoguessr anymore and to just stick to Cine to Nerdle. But that was Jeff. Thanks, Jeff, for being on. Even though I didn't tell him he was going to be on. I know that Jeff faded out. Yeah, I forgot that I didn't have the audio set up on that screen. Let's do the call-ins. Let's do the call-ins, and let's call it for today. I expected more from you, Carson. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Listen, man, I actually, that was pretty insane how bad that went. I didn't. I'm better than that. I'll be honest. Okay, let's run some of these. Actually, okay, wait. Should this work? One second.
I wanted to. Yo, shut the fuck up! I'm calling into the Karstrooms right now.
Jesus, wait. All right, let's keep it moving.
Sorry, my bad. So
it's all good.
My 4 favorite movies. I love Whiplash. It's my favorite movie. I like Moneyball.
You went. Never mind.
I like the Grand Budapest Hotel. I like The Naked Gun. I like The Last Crusade. The old Naked Gun.
Okay.
I like all movies. Please give me a movie recommendation from not this century. I'm trying to watch a lot more like older classics. Bye. Thanks.
For sure. This guy. All right. So an older classic, I'm trying to get a vibe. I mean, that gives me a lot to work with, to be honest. It gives me more to work with than your actual top 4. Whiplash, Moneyball, Grand Budapest, Naked Gun. You like a funny time. I think of an older classic that you would like. I think you'd get down with like the Philadelphia Story. I don't know why that's the first one that comes to mind. Great Jimmy Stewart, Cary Grant, and gosh, it's so embarrassing I can't remember the third icon in the movie. And I also I'm trying to remember who directed it, but it's coming. Katharine Hepburn, of course. Philadelphia Story. It is it's a classic. It's one of the great screwball comedies, but it has like a little bit more meat on its bones as far as like drama than your typical screwball comedy. Like it's very feels big. So I think you would like that. That's certainly a classic and essential you would get down with. If not that, then if you haven't seen Rear Window, that's a very reliable hit. Is that guy me? I don't know. Were you really angry at somebody? Who could it have been? I'm not gonna replay it. Who could that have been? Okay. Let's run this one.
What movie should I watch while high?
Okay.
What is the best movie to watch while high that is not smiley face, and not a comedy about smoking?
Of course.
Like Friday. Exclude those. Something surreal and something cool.
Okay, something surreal and something cool. I had a funny one. I was going to say Hoodwinked, but then you kind of got me at the end there. Not Hoodwinked, if you're looking for something a bit more serious. I feel like this is kind of a cop-out, but Baraka is the one that maybe you haven't seen. Baraka, I can't imagine what that's like high. Dude, Inland Empire. I don't want the guy to die, man. Yellow Submarine, yes. Oh, John may have beat me to it. Yellow Submarine's a good one. Yeah. Or what's the Italian one, John? What's the Italian one you recommended again? Allegro non troppo. I obviously 2001 or Spirited Away would both be great choices, but I'm assuming you've seen them, and I want to give you something where it's like there's no expectations at all. Like you're like because I feel like if you're high, you have certain expectations, and it kind of affects the experience. But if you dive into something like, Yellow Submarine, maybe you're not familiar, but there's like some familiarity because of the music. So I'm sure maybe it adds a certain flavor to the whole thing. I don't know. Maybe that'll do it for you. Yeah, go with any of those that I just mentioned. Boys Go to Jupiter. That's a fun one too. That's a silly one. Okay, let's run. Let's see. A lot of these are just like 2 seconds. Let's do this one. This one's a bit long. Let me pull up an old one. We got a bunch of new ones, but I'm like, there's a lot of older ones that I've been putting off. Damn, I was not aware how many we had. Okay, let's try this. This is from all the way back in March.
Hey, David Coffey here.
David Coffey is your name? That's
calling in from Pittsburgh.
Shout out Pittsburgh.
I'm really into literally anything that's emotional.
Okay.
Some of my favorites would be like La La Land. I just watched The Bucket List a minute ago. That made me emotional. I don't know why. Probably the thought of death and everything like that. I don't know. Give me something kind of older. I need to watch more older films. I feel like I kind of go into a routine of watching only the new stuff. What's something a little older, like on Max or Netflix or something? Appreciate your videos. Peace.
Peace, Mr. Coffee. Thanks for all your work. Love what you do. Something emotional. And I know what you mean. I know that's like a bit of a vague way of describing it, but I know exactly what you mean. And something a bit older. And something because of the La La Land thing, I'm going to go into a romantic direction with it. And I'm going to recommend, if you can find it. Last time I checked, I couldn't find this online, but I'm going to recommend you the Powell and Pressburger film, A Matter of Life and Death. A very romantic movie with a great premise. It's worth bringing up. It's older, and it's beautiful, and it heavily inspired the Phoenician Scheme, in my opinion. I guess that's kind of up for interpretation, but the premise of this film, 1946, Powell and Pressburger, British. A British wartime aviator who cheats death must argue for his life before a celestial court, hoping to prolong his fledgling romance with an American girl. Yeah, really, really kind of, it's both very romantic, but it's also about like dying. And so pretty emotional movie. Goes into some deep places with it, but it was also very fun, very whimsical, and really beautiful. So yeah, A Matter of Life and Death. I don't know if I've recommended that one yet. So, okay, that's gonna do for today. We got a lot of others though, so we'll find some stuff later on. I'm gonna check in on the poll now and see where we're at. See what next week's movie is, guys. Next week's movie is My Own Private Idaho. Finally getting around to this one. Never seen it. We are kicking off the broad Karst Pride Month. I was going to try and figure out a better title. We're kicking off Broad Karst Pride Month with My Own Private Idaho. I'm very excited to check it out. I don't know where it's available to stream, but it is definitely available to stream somewhere. So if yours didn't get picked, don't worry. We have a couple of weeks left to get some of these in there. So My Own Private Idaho, Gus Van Sant, next week. In the meantime, I have a review out for Backrooms that you can watch right now. What's on the horizon is a review for the new season of Euphoria, which you should be on the lookout for. That'll be on the main channel. Also probably have my next What I Watched this month, which will go a little bit more in depth on Obsession if you've been waiting for that. That'll be out sometime in the next week. And then other than that, maybe some member exclusive videos on this second channel. So another reason to maybe become a member if you want to support the channel and you want to get some exclusive content along the way. I think the members are happy. I would say it's a pretty good choice. Okay, thanks again to Jeff for joining the stream today, and thank you, John, for modding the stream. Thank you guys for showing up. It was a really fun time. I'm gonna go walk around or something.